no strangers to scandal.
Opie and Anthony on satellite radio.
Those hosts, Anthony Cumia and Greg Opie here.
Controversial team.
Comment profanity linked to Opie and Anthony.
Opie and Anthony apologizing for yet another raunchy gag. The Opie and Anthony show.
Is this the last straw for the raunchy radio duo?
This is dangerous.
There's nothing in the Bible that says you can't tongue an asshole.
Psychotic, sexual deviance.
I just want to take it in the shitter like a good fruit.
Really, it is a very, very bad thing.
Go fuck yourself.
It's unbelievable.
I love it.
We know we're great. Everyone knows we're great.
Complete horseshit. This show's never short of characters.
We're just dicks.
We don't get you one way, we fuck you the other way.
This is like what goes on in a mental institution.
I'm the Opie and Anthony virus, and I'm here to infect you with hilarity.
But enough of this palaver. Let's get the show on the road.
Hi.
Good morning.
Hi.
That's right. Another live show from the boys.
I say...
That's what we do.
TGIF, Opie. That's what I say. TGIF.
I say fuck Friday in the asshole.
I don't disagree.
Huh?
I say GAIDS. GAIDS.
Thank God it's...
No, it's just get AIDS.
Yeah. Oh.
Just get AIDS!
That's your rally cry, like William Wallace and Freedom.
Yes! Get AIDS! They disembowel me.
Opie and Anthony. The workhorses of satellite radio.
Dude, those lasers could be the most annoying thing ever.
We got another one.
Opie and Anthony, the workhorses of satellite radio.
I like that one.
I want to call us something else of satellite radio.
The fucking, the soccer ball, the fucking bitches, the fucking pieces of shit. What? Oh,
Oh, yeah. Of satellite radio. Because we get treated very well here.
Yeah.
I love coming in and such a limited time.
We love you.
Between the time I get here and the time we're on the air is just chock full of shit. It's chock full of just information that is nothing but shit that has happened either overnight or within the week or shit I didn't hear about or new stuff or whatever.
I'm just baffled in general.
I'm boggled.
Yesterday there were people upset with us because we don't want to do a bar gig.
We don't want to do a bar gig.
I'm like, does Howard Stern do bar gigs? No. Okay, there you go.
Now,
believe it or not, we feel like we're on the same level as Howard Stern. This might be outrageous to you, but that's how we think. That's how we always have thought, and we'll continue to think like.
Look, we certainly don't make the cash that he does, and as far as the way the company sees us, that's never going to happen, and I understand that. Whatever. I've accepted it. But the thing is, without even bringing that name up at the end of the call,
it's all about what we believe.
It's like we've been doing radio, quality radio, for many years in many fucking places, and we've always delivered and done our job, and we're still doing it.
Can I break that down? You and I got together 15 years ago. We had to take 2.5 years off, so that brings us down to 12.5 years of quality radio. Then we had to take about 3 months off after we got fired from Boston, so that pushes it to about 12 years of quality.
Yeah.
And then out of the 12 years, we probably had a shitty year. That still is about 11 great years of radio.
You know what it is? Yeah.
Let me correct your math there, Ope. Out of the 12 years, how many were shitty?
I will admit to one shitty year of radio. There you go, message boards. Run with that. How many years do you think for shitty radio? Copy paste. Same 10 people gonna read my response. Go fuck yourselves.
What I don't understand,
we don't need you, and you know that.
Is unlike somebody that's voice tracking down the hallway or something. We're past the point of standing at a bar and introing a band. Or standing at a bar to shake some hands. We will absolutely go and do an event that is relative to our program, our show. That's fine.
The philosophy changed years ago, and Eric Logan was the one that did it. He said, when you guys go out in public, it should be bigger than life. He said your days of doing the shitty bar gigs, the shitty sales gigs are long over.
Based on sales.
And he says, as a company, this is when it was just XM, as a company, we should understand that. And if we're going to get you guys out there, it's got to be huge. And with that said, we can make huge money off sponsorships that way.
Yeah.
But you guys should not be doing any of these shitty gigs anymore. So when the guy yesterday, whatever. The guy, we'll call him the guy.
The guy, pizza guy.
He he suggested basically a glorified bar gig. I'm like, I was polite. I'm like, no. But if you make it into some kind of big event, then we'll listen.
We're saying if there's some way we can figure it out where it's good, it relates to the show, it doesn't look like, the square peg in the round hole kind of thing that we're doing, then fine. But my fucking days of getting on a stage and introing a fucking band thing. Hey, it's Opie and Anthony. We're from Sirius Satellite Radio, Channel 202. Let's bring on blah, blah, blah. Get fucking out of here.
Exactly.
Not doing that anymore. And if you sit there and go, prima donnas, yes, you're right. We're fucking prima donnas. We've earned being prima donnas to that extent.
No, it's not even that.
I'm saying it.
It's not even that. We want to be doing big, over the top events. That's what we're about now. So,
I'm putting it in language they understand, because they will only look at us being prima donna.
Is on the other side.
They'll never identify that. I'm just saying.
On the other side of the floor, that's a prima donna who doesn't do anything. We're still willing to do things. They have to just be bigger than life. So I kind of explained this to the guy nicely. No, I understand, and whatever. It's not about him. But I was explaining to him nicely, and then I'm watching him down the hall just losing his mind. He can't understand why we're not doing this. I'm like, you don't get it. We're not doing that. We're just not doing that.
No.
We'll do another animation festival, but I heard there was problems with that.
How about an animation festival? How about a fucking comedy tour thing?
Well,
all those things we used to do.
The comedy tour.
Cost. We
need
the
comedy tour. They want a lot of involvement in that now.
For what?
I don't know.
For what?
I don't know. It's not their gig. It's our event.
It's our event. It made so much news and got so many fucking fans there and everything. It was great. And why? Why aren't we doing that? Why aren't we doing fucking, And
then I woke up to an email from our dumb agent, and he is dumb.
Completely.
I'm fucking losing my mind with him, too. I'm on a warpath today.
Is it a video of him playing his cornet?
He really is the worst. I wish he was playing it, but it was accidentally a shotgun. Totally. By note 3, his brains all over the stupid garage wall. That shitty instrument. The French horn.
Oh, that's what it is. The French horn.
Stupid French
horn.
horn.
I'll give you a Greek horn, you motherfucker. Bend over.
Exactly. It's a fucking semi-rig. Man. Fucking plow into him.
He wrote me and said that the company has rejected our idea of doing a pay-per-view with our old videos. And, our agent wants us to sit down with you-know-who. And I'm like, no, I'm not sitting down with that guy. That's your job. You sit down with him.
Why would they reject making money on the old material?
I have no fucking idea.
Jeez, after all
I don't know why they would reject the pay-per-view. It's crazy, because it once again gets the name out for the company, gets our brand name out there, and it brings in money. I don't even know why they rejected it.
After all the fucking hassle we went through to get to buy our material back from some guy who fucking held it hostage, that still works for us, executive producer.
And that's why I don't talk to you
Jesus.
anymore, Steve.
And all that, and now we can't fucking use it to. We bought it back. We bought our own shit back.
Yeah.
And we can't use. I'm disgusted with just about everybody at this point. I am disgusted. No, but that's coming very quickly.
I hope not.
It's
I'm
coming
already-
very quickly. If the Carolines gig sucks, I will be disgusted with you.
By Monday, Anthony will hate me. Mediocrity personified.
You are a genius. Shut it.
Yeah, we had to buy our own fucking videos back from one of our guys, and that's why I don't talk to you anymore, Steve.
What?
Completely ridiculous.
And now we can't use it to
trust
do
me.
the pay-per-view?
Trust me, we'll have a professional relationship, but, the days of little chit-chat is long gone. That was a shit move on your part. And fucking this company not, going with the pay-per-view, I don't understand that. So, Bob, you sit down and talk to those guys and knock some sense into them.
Yeah, I'm not sitting down with any of these people.
And this will be the last one, and then we will move on and do another quality show, because that's what we do on a daily basis.
Just like this.
The company also promised us a week where the entire Sirius platform could hear this show. Because when they did it for Howard, I lost my fucking mind that they were doing that and not doing anything for us. And we had to promote it on our channel, even though, for some reason, our names cannot appear on Howard's channel, which that makes sense from a company standpoint. But I sat down with Scott. I go, this is ridiculous. We could use some free exposure ourselves, and it's a very easy thing to do. He goes, well, we're going to try it with Howard. Then I think we're going to do it with football. And then by the end of the year, we'll do it with you guys. Well, the end of the year is here, and no one is talking to me about that. So I just want to bring it out there that I don't forget, and I'm keeping track. So stop lying to our faces. If you're going to do it, you do it. But don't make believe you're going to do it. We've been around this business, a long time. We know when people are feeding us bullshit.
Yeah, and then you end up with the beginning of the show like this.
Well, it's everything.
I know.
Everything today.
Up.
And then we got a video out there, this Jesse Ventura video, and Jimmy, the big, huge confrontation video. Now, one of these motherfuckers even acknowledges that we just got international coverage for Sirius XM and ourselves. Not one of these motherfuckers. Not one fucking guy.
Has any of our chicks been on the news saving a puppy or a kitten? No? See? Well, okay, then we suck.
I could get my chick to love animals, I guess.
That'll make some news.
All right, maybe I could try to do that.
Do that.
My girl loves animals. You may have seen Horse Gag. But she's a good girl.
But this video is everywhere. It's not slowing down. It's the second most watched video on all of YouTube right now.
No,
God damn.
Get out of here.
Yeah, it is. It's because
of Jimmy.
It's 320,000 views right now.
Wow.
320,000 fucking views. And Orbitcast.
That's 100,000 more than I checked yesterday, and it was like 200 and something.
Dude, Orbitcast.com did a whole article on how we know how to fucking push our shit out there and market ourselves with viral marketing, where we take pieces of our show and we make sure we get it out there. We get it out there. I don't even know who the PR person is here anymore. I just don't know who it is. Is it Mars?
The PR person.
Oh, sorry, I thought you meant.
Well, tell him
I don't know. I've seen a few N's.
Yes.
A few.
Well, tell him I spilled cereal all over the rug. Get the PR in here. This rug needs a cleaning. I don't want anyone confused. When you see Opie and Anthony and Jim Norton videos out there, it's us pushing it like a motherfucker, because we're smart motherfuckers. These guys that work in the marketing and PR department aren't smart people. They don't even realize that, wow, Jesse Ventura walking out and almost punching one of the hosts in the face. They don't even realize that could be really good.
Send it.
Past the satellite radio world.
Yeah.
We do all that. So Orbitcast did a whole thing acknowledging that we're really good at marketing ourselves and getting shit out there.
Good for Orbitcast.
And then they're like, just to put it in perspective, on the SiriusXM site, their best video did 170,000 views, but it's been up there for 8 months.
Oh, shit.
This Jesse Ventura, Jim Norton confrontation video in one day has done 200. At the time, has done 226,000.
Frequent guest Jimmy Norton.
It's I've never seen a company who they like publicity for free. Understandable, because you sign big names.
Know how to get publicity for free.
I've never seen anybody handle 2 videos that were already done. And when you do it, when you're Sharon Osbourne with Jesse Ventura, you're not thinking that. You're really not. But it's like they're there, and they have company branding. And I've never seen 2 things handled that poorly.
You know what they'll do?
Or that completely ignored.
Mark my word. Not
amazing.
only will they continue to handle the video portion of this show poorly, they will sit down with us. I bet you sooner than later and say, we don't want you filming anymore. I will bet you money on that.
Oh, don't give them ideas.
I will bet you money.
Jesus.
Don't give them ideas.
Yeah.
Like they need more ideas.
Give them ideas.
That don't work.
They couldn't be.
That's a good idea. We'll have to stop filming.
They couldn't be that. They couldn't be
What?
that.
Please, before you even finish that statement, think back at everything they've done.
They really are that.
Yes, exactly.
Wow.
Exactly.
You know. But if you're a famous person, man, they'll fucking bend over backwards for
It's
you.
the cut off your nose to spite your face.
That's the mistake
company.
we made.
It was weird.
We should have tried to become famous somewhere else before we did radio, and then we would have been treated really, really nice.
Yeah.
Fuck it. I mean, they cried poverty with us for over a year, trying to get guys raises, and honestly, not to cry poverty, but our situation sucks too. It really does compared to everybody else, and we brought that to their attention. And the economy, people losing jobs, blah blah blah, and they're like, all right, so you kind of suck it up, you're like, and then you have to listen to them signing Rosie for a ridiculous number, and then fucking building a studio in her house.
Yeah.
They don't take care of the people they already have here that are doing, the right thing.
I built a studio in my house and I got in trouble for it.
Yeah. which was another thing that added to our show that they don't understand.
Exactly. It just doesn't.
They don't understand.
It's Bizarro World Radio.
We love you, Jim. Hey, out.
No.
That's like that is literally like a guy you're in a cell with, putting you on your stomach and deep dicking you, and going, I know this hurts me more than it hurts you. No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
Silly.
It's just unbelievable. They cry poverty,
great.
and then they sign that crazy Rosie O'Donnell deal and build her a studio. How about you take some of that fucking money and take care of the guys that you know are doing the job? I'm privy to some numbers, and they're very fucking impressive. They're very fucking impressive.
Oh, God. Well, hi, everybody. Welcome. Opie and Anthony show.
You know what we'll do?
What?
We'll learn from our past mistakes. This would usually be a 2-hour bitch fest. Let's take a break.
Yeah.
Come out of the break, fucking rocking, and we'll just go into our show.
You know what calmed me down
What?
just now, just thinking about it?
What?
The idea that Steven Seagal is on television.
Did you see it?
Oh, did I ever?
All right, let's do it after the break.
I didn't see Lawman.
Oh, dude.
Let's do it after the break. I gotta calm down because I want to know all about Steven Seagal.
And can we also discuss when we come back the show that Jesse plugged? I don't think we've talked about that yet.
Really? Yes, the conspiracy show.
You saw that?
I saw probably the last 20 minutes I was working, and I came back in the last 20 minutes. Right.
And a big fuck you. This will be the last fuck you. It is fuck you Friday. F you Friday, right?
Yeah, I think so.
My last fuck you goes out to Bill O'Reilly. That cunt.
What happened? I heard he played our video.
Yeah, but he didn't comment about it because he hates us. He didn't fucking mention our names because he hates us. And then he cut the video right when it was getting good.
Oh, he just wanted the shock value of Jesse cursing or something, right?
Well, I
Was
got
that it?
You want to wait for after the break? You want to?
What did he play? I heard he
Post
played.
break. We come back with brand new show.
All right, post break. We'll O'Reilly played the video that we pushed out there, not Sirius XM, and
What happened?
and they stopped it right as Jesse patted Jim on the back and gave him a look like, way to serve your country or whatever, and that was it. The really good stuff they did not play because. But that's the no spin zone for you.
What was the push of him playing it? I didn't see it. I was doing Carolina.
I don't even know. He just played it.
I guess it was. Yeah, here's a former senator, governor, excuse me, using foul language, perhaps.
Then he had,
I don't know.
And then he had one of his dumb little snide remarks at the end of it. You'll see.
Okay.
It's good exposure, trust me. But
No spin zone.
But when you call yourself the no spin zone,
It's not good exposure if he doesn't mention the names.
well, no,
Jesse.
No, the Opie and Anthony show was prominently displayed.
Oh, the logo is there on the.
Well, it was part of all the other messy shit that goes on.
Was there another logo on there? Was it on there? No. Where's the cog? Where's the flaming cog?
I don't know what a flaming cog is.
It's that gear.
Yeah,
I don't fucking. Where's the flaming cock? Oops, cog. Shit. Oh my God. There it is.
I'm just disgusted.
That's a cog, Jimmy. Where have you been?
Oh,
look at the cog.
That's the flaming cog. You know, his logo that was all over our videos.
What Danny just put up, I know that too. It's terrible.
Yes.
Not that, but what you wrote.
It's my cog.
You know, because he decided that he needed to brand himself ahead of the Opie and Anthony show. And he wonders why I don't talk to him anymore. Done. Done!
Ooh.
But enough of this palaver. Let's get the show on the road.
Oh, we're starting here. We're going to make believe that first half hour didn't work.
Yeah, that's it. Now we're starting the show over again.
You better keep that in the replay. I'm proud of that first half hour. Get rid of the rage. It's Opie and Anthony. Jim Norton's playing Carolines. How did it go last night,
It was
Jimmy?
good, and I hear the counts for tonight, tomorrow are very good, so I have to give away tickets. I'll do it at one point. Just call up if you want tickets to a show. Say for Sunday night, I have 2 pairs.
Right.
For Sunday night.
Okay.
Sunday.
Yeah, and the magic word is testes.
Testes. I like that. Hey, Homeless Shopping Spree is less than 2 weeks away. I was under the impression, because I'm stupid,
No, you're not.
that we had 3 weeks when we said December 17th. I mean, I mean, what is going on, man? It's almost Christmas.
I know.
And then someone said, no, it's 2 weeks. So we got less than 2 weeks now. 2 weeks from yesterday. We're doing the Homeless Shopping Spree at a mall somewhere in Jersey. Less than an hour's drive from Manhattan. Way less than an hour. So we're hoping people take the day off and join us at the mall as the homeless do their shopping thing. We haven't done one of these in 3 years. And last night, we set up a Twitter account. We're going to try something different. Another brilliant idea on our part and not the company's part.
New show.
Huh?
We started a new show.
New show?
See, we started a new show.
Oh, yeah. That was just a little, you know.
a little reverting back to
a little punch as we're leaving the cage. But the Twitter account is OAHSS. So it's a Twitter account for the Homeless Shopping Spree. Right now, it just tells you the date of the Homeless Shopping Spree. But what we're going to do is we're going to start posting pictures and videos of past homeless shopping sprees. We're going to do that immediately. And then the day of the event and everything leading up to it, I think we might have a homeless guy coming in today. As we take pictures of the homeless guy today, possibly, we'll pop it right up there so you can follow what's going on with the Homeless Shopping Spree by going to OAHSS. And I'm so excited about this last night, and I tweeted it to everybody, and I fucked up the tweet, and I sent everyone to some Oregon hospital.
okay.
I had a massive fail yesterday, and then my tweet was retweeted by hundreds of people last night. It was a massive fail.
Wait, what was the hospital? What was the thing you tried to tweet?
I don't even want to say because it'll fuck it up again. But instead of OAHSS,
oh God, no!
You could probably figure it out.
There was an extra H in there, and then I'm like, wow, everyone's retweeting it. No, they were fucking attacking me. They're like, why are you sending us to the Oregon hospital? So then I had to tweet it again. So it's OAHSS. So join that Twitter account if you want to follow the happenings as far as the Homeless Shopping Spree goes, which is less than 2 weeks away. Okay,
it's Tippy Tom's pictures on there as a little memorial.
Well, yeah, it's the Tippy Tom Memorial Homeless Shopping Spree. Speaking of which, we got Keith the cop on the line here. Hey, Keith.
Good morning.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, sir.
Well, what's good is that the reliability factor hasn't changed because I had half a dozen guys, of course, that were coming today, and when you get to the corner, well, they're not there.
Of course
so
not.
I'm on
homeless.
The hunt looking for the homeless as we speak.
Well, Steve, Keith, did you call their representatives? Because perhaps there was a contractual issue and they refused to be on the corner?
Yeah, well, I got to tell you something. Oddly enough, homeless people this year have cell phones. And I did call one guy, and he's, I think I'm starting from scratch here, being that most of our guys are dead.
Yeah.
And they're under the impression, I'm sure, that this is one of those things again, that they're going to get arrested. Because one guy was so gung-ho, and then I talked to him about 15 minutes ago. I'm like, his name was Whitey. And he looked like he had Down syndrome, and he's got the monster, and he was perfect. And I'm like, Whitey, are you showing up? And he's like, no, I'm going to go to detox instead. So
he'd rather
like,
go to detox.
But I have his cell phone number, so we'll give him a call when I get in, and maybe once he hears that he's on the radio,
he thinks it's like one of those television stings where you win a television, you walk in, and they arrest you.
Right. So I mean,
great.
Silly me taking a 2-hour nap, but you want to get a little sleep and think that these guys are going to show up. So I'm out combing the streets looking for them, and I shall be up shortly with our first contestant.
All right,
very good.
Keith the Cop is looking for the
get on that guy, Keith.
Looking for the new crop of homeless guys.
You know that guy.
For the homeless shopping spree. Thanks, Keith.
All right, see you a little bit.
All right, hopefully we'll have some homeless people up here today. Yeah, he's right.
So yeah,
half our guys are dead. But the last one we did, we kind of had, brand new homeless guys, and some say it was the best one yet. Yep. And that one didn't have Tippy Tom as one of the guys.
Yay!
This one won't either.
No, it won't. Poor
Tippy's under that big porch in the sky.
So we got the Bill O'Reilly thing. So the O'Reilly Factor plays the O&A clip of Jim Norton and Jesse Ventura going at it.
Does it have the context in which he played the clip on there, or?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
The setup and what he did with the clip.
Goody good.
Back in the book segment tonight, reality check where we span the globe to correct the record. Check one. Recently, Jesse Ventura has become a conspiracy kind of guy. Among other things, he believes 9/11 was an inside job and that the government doesn't care about the military.
You said we send our guys off to war without giving a and I'm telling you, that's not true.
Yes,
I agree with you.
When did you go to war?
I've never been in the military.
There you go, so you don't know.
But I say pull them out of every... So because I've never been in the military, when we are attacked by I feel a nation, we should not...
It should be proven first.
I feel we proved it, you feel we didn't. You also feel that Bush was behind 9/11. So we're always going to disagree.
Hey, don't put words in my mouth. Bye, guys.
Bye, Jess.
Governor.
You always just sulk and walk away. Why?
No,
you put words in my mouth.
There's a guy here telling me I got a schedule.
Language.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Bye, tough guy.
Bye, tough guy.
Sound like reasonable people, right?
That's all he did with it.
They sound like reasonable people? Wait a minute.
That's all. That
was sarcastic.
Of course.
And what does he mean they sound like reasonable people? Why? Because it's a heated discussion with real words that people use thrown in when they are angry or having a heated discussion. He's a phony crock of shit. O'Reilly's probably got a worse mouth on him than anybody.
Was he, he's a smug asshole. And let me tell you,
I honestly would like to see the face.
Yeah.
Of course, but let me tell you a couple things, because he once again, Bill O'Reilly calls his show the No Spin Zone. First of all, he took our video and he edited it, so it looks like, you heard it, that Jesse walked out right after that exchange about the war, when the actual video says 20 minutes later, this is what happened. Jesse didn't walk out because of that exchange that he had with Jimmy right there. And then, of course, doesn't play the whole tape where it really got interesting, where Jimmy was defending himself.
You see what O'Reilly's doing these days, too? Like, they'll have a Muslim that did something on, and obviously you're like, oh, my God, O'Reilly's got to just go after this guy.
Sure.
And then O'Reilly agrees with them. Mm-hmm. And you know, in his heart of hearts, he's like, I hate this person. I want to jump down their throat. But in order to look like he's the No Spin Zone guy, he agrees with him.
Yeah.
And it's so obvious that he doesn't. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Which is spinning it.
Of course it is.
He's spinning and
His
spinning.
His whole show is him spinning shit.
Jimmy playing right field was a no spin zone compared to O'Reilly.
Right. And then
legally
some of the clips. Then we got another one here from Fox 9 in Minnesota discussing Jesse walking out. Of course, you know, where Jesse was the governor.
Jesse Ventura, this morning I saw this, the Opie and Anthony radio show posted a video of former Governor Jesse Ventura on their show walking out. I showed you the video.
This is part of Canada, right, Minnesota?
Yeah, I believe it is.
It is, right? It's part of Canada.
Yes, it's Canada.
I freaking lived in Buffalo. And when you lived in Buffalo, people sounded like they were from America. But some of these other states, like Minnesota, that's a Canadian accent.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Absolutely.
Jesse Ventura, this morning I saw this, the Opie and Anthony radio show posted video of former Governor Jesse Ventura on their show walking out. I showed you the video. You're looking at it now. We can't let you listen to the audio because it's rather
profane.
Rather profane. What did you think? He walks out after one of the comedians on the show bothers him, offends him.
Well, he's easily offended. He's about as tough as a baby's bottom. He's about as thin-skinned as an onion is tougher than this guy is. And his TV show, just the clips that I've seen on television, suggests that he's peeking into windows and peering and trying to get information. Now, if media were acting like that, he'd be calling us media jackals.
Mm-hmm.
And also, I noticed in the commercials for this, he's wearing a sensible haircut. He's not wearing this ridiculous...
Those braids or whatever.
I don't know what to call them.
Okay.
That's a non-issue.
That was as much as, even though the media is siding with us in a weird way, they're still asses.
Yeah. At least they mentioned the opening and anthem in the show.
How hard is Opie and Anthony?
It's very
Even
difficult.
Leno messes it up. There's something about saying it's the Opie and...
You almost get ahead of yourself.
Yeah, you do get ahead of yourself. Opie and there's vowels and ends in weird places.
Yeah.
TMZ called the show Opie and Andy. I had to fucking...
That's a good
We had
one.
to fucking write them and say, wake
like
the fuck
that
up.
one.
It's Opie and Anthony, you idiots.
Yeah, let's, call it the Gilligan and Skipper show, too.
Right.
I like that.
Stop.
Yes, I would like the Gilligan and Skipper
I
show.
want to be the little bunny.
Just fucking homoerotic drivel.
No, let's stay... We've been good lately. The homo stuff is,
Let's bring it back.
No, we've been good
miss
lately.
it.
Let's keep it where it's been.
I miss it.
The last few months.
Keep it where it's been in the bathrooms during commercials.
That's right. we've been there with our drills and our knee pads and fruits.
I was bringing up earlier. I had a smile on my face through all the adversity that we are going through because Opie, Steven Seagal,
his show started last night.
Has a TV show.
Yeah.
And before his TV show, I watched an entire biography. You know the show Biography?
Sure.
Done on Steven Seagal.
That had to be a snooze fest.
I gotta say, this guy is Master Poe that got recognized. I swear to you.
Same guy.
It is.
That might be a little too inside, but I like that.
But it is hysterical. This guy.
Did you ever get into Steven Seagal?
No.
I was never a fan of Steven Seagal. Name one movie that
all right. You know what wasn't a bad movie? Was that one where he was the cook on the ship.
Under Siege.
Under Siege.
Oh, Under Siege. Yeah,
Under
you know
Siege was a
was
pretty good
right.
one.
You're right.
Had a budget.
You're right.
Had some stars in it. It was kind of cool and shit like that.
You're right.
That was a good one. Judah Freelander was on the biography show.
Why?
He is a motherfucking Steven Seagal fan.
Yeah, he loves him.
Dude, he knew everything about him.
Judah Friedlander?
Yes,
Loves him.
I was laughing my ass off because it's like, Judah, just talking about it like, and the direct-to-video movies, I watch them whenever I see a movie on. I mean, this guy's a genius.
Was he kind of...
No, he was...
Was he faking it?
Deadly serious.
Really?
His love of Steven Seagal.
But I think he knows
and
Seagal's
those movies.
things. He has to know his things.
Yeah, it was... You could tell he knows, but it's like the movie Roadhouse. Stinks on ice, but you would watch it.
Sure.
Just for the goof factor. Steven Seagal, it's the same thing. And they went through, they were showing pictures of him when he was a kid and when he first got into his martial arts and then he apparently 20 years ago, was a deputy sheriff. They, he was teaching this, place down in Louisiana, one of their parishes or something, teaching them martial arts to help them out there in the field.
Sure.
And the head muckety muck down there said, "Hey, why don't you join? You're a good guy, a big guy. You know what you're doing." So he joined. He was deputy sheriff for 20 years.
So we fast forward and we get the TV show.
So now after all this shit with his movies going kind of down the crapper and everything, he decides this is going to be a reality show. I was watching it, and the pomposity of Steven Seagal is unsurpassed. He's talking to the room full of
we should have clips
officers.
of this.
Yeah, we could get clips. This show will be on. Believe me.
The boys down the hall, if you get a couple clips of the show. It debuted last night?
Or the night before, whatever it was. I saw it last night.
All right.
And he is talking to the guys saying, hey, look, don't look at me like I'm a big movie star. Look at me like I'm someone who can save your life.
He's not a big movie star.
Exactly. The best part was like, some of the cops are looking like, don't look at you like you're a big movie star. I didn't for a second.
He might have been a big movie star for 2 years.
Yeah, for a couple of years. He had some hit movies. He was competing with, I think, Van Damme.
I don't think anyone would confuse him for a big movie star in the year 2009.
He's a very iconic figure. He's a weird, but he's not a relevant movie star at all. But no one says movie star, by the way. It's not 1955.
Movie star,
yes.
Exactly.
Don't look at me like I'm the star of stage and screen.
And in the biography, they do cover some sides that I think would surprise you. There's a musical side to Steven Seagal. He put out an album.
No, he didn't.
Where is it?
Yes, where he wrote the songs.
Get me a song.
He plays guitar. It's called Steven Seagal Songs from the Crystal Cave.
That's photoshopped. He didn't release a photo of himself dramatically staring over the neck of a guitar.
Yes, he is holding the guitar, and he is dramatically staring over the neck of the guitar as he's holding a chord. And it is
Get me a
god awful.
We got one?
No, we could not possibly have some Steven Seagal.
Funny, they didn't have certain Beatles songs off the first album, but they have this.
Steven Seagal.
Really. Let's
now,
take a
some
listen.
black guys singing for a little bit, but then Steven Seagal comes in, if this is that song. I don't know. Or maybe starts right off with him. All different genres, he said, were included.
None are good.
They told him, don't mix up the genres. And he said, I'm doing what I want because I'm Steven Seagal, movie star.
If only I
Here he is.
said all the right words that I needed to say.
It's got a Chris Christopherson quality. It's not.
You know what? I want to beat it up, but you can't.
That's what Judah Freelander said. Freelander said the same thing.
I wouldn't be downloading this anytime soon, but we've heard movie stars singing a lot worse than this.
He said he was hoping it was worse than it was.
Yeah, I can't beat this
but
up.
But it's just, see, there's a musical side that you don't know
fucking
about.
Terrible. It's not. It's fucking toneless.
It's milk toast.
It's not even it's in the category of just there.
It is.
It's just there.
It's laying there.
It's just laying there.
Yeah. It's laying there. And a lot of vocals over him and stuff. And then there was a part where they were talking about how he's very charitable. Mm-hmm. He tries to maintain this tough guy attitude, Opie. Let me tell you, he's doing charity work with small children in Thailand, where they show
fucking Steven Seagal found a loophole. God bless you, brother.
He'll kick your ass. You mentioned that because
I just said a loophole.
They showed him going to this orphanage in Thailand where these children have been abused in many, many different ways.
Right.
And one person who was very happy because Steven Seagal did fund a lot of this and make it possible in Thailand to bring these children together into one spot. And a person that was very happy for the contribution was the Catholic priest that ran the place. I was horrified when I saw this guy pop his fucking head into the scene.
It's like Voss running a casino.
Dude, when I saw that, I was like...
A Catholic priest?
Oh, my God. Yes. Mm-hmm. There's a priest just talking. He could not talk any better about Jesus. He was talking about Steven Seagal like he was Jesus. Delivering fucking, it's like cheeseburgers to Steve C.
It would be like Keith the Cop instead of like gathering homeless guys today, gathering up high school girls and dropping them off at your compound for the weekend.
Exactly. Correctamundo.
Give myself a bell.
Thank
you.
Exactly.
I got to watch this thing now. I had no desire to watch the biography of Steven Seagal, but now I have to watch.
I couldn't get enough of Steven Seagal. And then last night, watching his crime fighting,
Terrific, right?
They show him sitting in the passenger seat. Guy's driving, another guy's
Is he
driving.
recognizable as Steven Seagal?
Oh, yeah.
Because some of these guys, you know.
No, he's Steven Seagal. He's got the perpetual fucking, the eyebrows going down like he's mad all the time.
Yeah.
He's got the ponytail.
Yeah.
And he's in full regalia, you know, because he's a deputy sheriff. And he drives around with this guy, and he was talking about how he has a sixth sense. Yes, shut up. It's Steven Seagal. And he drives around and goes, I look at things. They have like a voiceover. He goes, I look at things. I look at hands. I look at faces.
What's his sixth
sense?
sense?
You learn over. He knows if he's driving by
Is
a
his
couple of
sixth sense
people.
that he detects, fuck.
Oh, B. Where's Tiger Woods' mom?
All right.
What happened?
That is Tiger Woods' mom. We'll get into that a little later. I was going to say it detects douche chills. It would have kind of worked, but I stammered through it.
He said he could detect like people, their mannerisms, facial expressions. When he drives past and sees two people on a corner, he knows if there's shenanigans going on. Yeah. You know.
He drives around at night, right?
Maybe.
So if you're driving around at night and you see people just hanging out on a corner, they're
people.
Most times they're up to no good.
I think that might be him talking about how he's a movie star. Could you back that up a little bit? And let's get Steven Seagal talking. He's addressing the rest of the guy in Jefferson, what is it, Jefferson Parish or something like that? Yeah. Sheriff's office. He's addressing
Back
some
at
of
the training academy, this time I'm teaching some of the new recruits. Hopefully some of the things I'll teach them will keep them safe and save their lives. Some of you know me, some of you don't. I've been doing the martial arts for over 40 years. So you can look at me at a movie star, say, hey man, Steven Seagal here, he's a movie star. Or you can wipe that out of your head and think Steven Seagal can save my life. Because that's why I'm here. Weapons retention.
Oh my God, I gotta watch this show.
He's an ass.
Not one recruit looked at him like, no, sorry, we weren't thinking that at all there, Steven.
It is the best show on television right now. I am giving it best show on television.
James R. in Jersey, he gives us a clip. He says, starting at 326, he says he has superpowers. Did he talk? Did he talk about his superpowers?
I think that's part of his superpowers, where he talks about how he can just fucking look at people, dude, and he knows.
Oh, okay, so it's superpowers, not
he knows.
Not a sixth
I
sense.
have those same superpowers. I can look at people and know if they're committing crimes or innocent or guilty. Dude, I've been talking about my superpowers on the air for years. I have the same superpowers. Don't bullshit me, Steven Seagal. I know what you're using.
God damn, I gotta start DVRing this show.
Steven Seagal, Lawman. And his biography with Judah talking about it. I would love to talk to Judah a little bit about that.
Well, now we have something to talk to Judah about.
I know.
We love Judah.
It's fantastic.
He's becoming a big star with that 30
Big
Rock.
star. And they had another guy, it slips my mind who he was, but another big Steven Seagal fan. And they know the movies. They know Judah's going off about like parts of the movies, co-stars, how he was acting. How do you know Steven Seagal's original sensei was a little angry with Steven Seagal because he was using the type of martial arts that he used at the beginning was accurate. And then toward the end of his big movie career, he started bastardizing that technique a little. And the sensei was a little worried that people would look and go, that's not really Agamaka Tushakaha.
Oh, he was freestyling?
Meanwhile, no one knows.
He was freestyling for the movie?
Yeah, freestyling a little bit. No one would know what type of martial arts he was fucking using when he's chopping someone's hand off with a machete. Unbelievable. It's
wait.
fantastic.
Let me say hi to Sean in Georgia. A lot of people saw The Lawman last night.
Lawman.
Sean, what do you got?
Hey, at one point they're chasing a guy and they lose a fellow officer on radio contact. And Steven Seagal goes, oh, God, we've lost Johnny on radio. We need to find him quick. In which he proceeds to walk briskly looking for him.
Walk briskly? Steven Seagal is really fat. He's really not in shape, is what it is.
Incredibly fat.
He should use some of those karate moves to keep the food out of his mouth.
Yeah, whipping away. He
should be whipping away the buffet.
Oh my God!
What is that?
That's the Master Poe Star Wars kid video on YouTube. It's one of our favorites.
I have got to put that in Adobe After Effects
Of
and
course.
put a lightsaber effect on it. Oh, people have done that. Yes.
Yeah.
That is the Master Poe. He's in the hallway with a sword, waving it around, and it is nothing but fantastic.
You know, I do miss Master Poe. If you're out there, I say hi to Master Poe today.
I say us.
I miss Poe as well.
There he is with the lightsaber. Somebody actually did.
Oh, by the way, as the guy down the hall is all pissed at me right now, look at this. FoundryMusic.com. This was not brought to you by FoundryMusic.com.
Oh, it says this was not brought to you by Foundry Music.
What is that about?
Maybe one of the fans did it as a goof.
Maybe. No, oh no, it's got the logo.
Where was the Opie and Anthony logo on that?
Why have one?
Why
Because it's Master Poe. Why would
you should find out. Maybe he didn't do that.
I don't want to talk to him. I'll have a professional relationship. I'll say yes, no, thank you, and that's it.
I don't know what that is. But Steven Seagal, very
Another
out of
person
shape.
that took advantage of us. Another one. Fuck! Sorry.
No.
Steven Seagal.
Steven Seagal, very out of shape. So, yeah, he walks briskly when he tries to apprehend somebody. A brisk walk is what Steven Seagal.
Does he have to, like, keep wiping his brow?
He's sweating all the time.
Is he really?
That brow that's just like always.
You know he has swamp ass as he's...
Oh, God, sitting in that fucking patrol car all
briskly
night long.
walking.
Oh, but it's great. He is so pompous. And then he talks about his martial arts and how it's affected him. He's a Buddhist. Yes, he is. And so he's constantly putting his hands together and meditating a little bit.
Yes, he is.
During
For the people that don't know Master Poe that well, you do a YouTube search and just put in Master Poe. You'll have some enjoyment today.
There is so much Master Poe video.
Poe's Body Rock.
Master Poe Body Rock. It is fabulous.
I fucking love this guy.
Is that at a mall or something?
My favorite is when he was dancing on Bourbon Street as we're trying to do a broadcast.
Oh, yeah.
And we got lunatics that are throwing beads at us, and the whole reason he was there was to protect us, and he's too busy dancing with all the broads on Bourbon Street.
What happened?
Not that I understand, obviously, but Jesus, Master Poe.
It's fantastic.
All right, so Lawman.
Yeah, check it out. If you don't get douche chills in the first 5 minutes, I'll change the channel.
Does he talk black when he's in front of black people? Someone is saying?
It seemed like he was a little bit there.
Yeah.
Steven Seagal saved my life.
Saved my life.
Oh, we got a deputy in Nolens.
Oh, yeah?
Brad.
Hey, guys, how you doing?
Hey, Brad.
Fuck those Saints, by the way. Fuck them.
Hey, sorry, man. I'm at work right now. Look here, let me tell you something.
Whatever.
That motherfucker Steven Seagal is bullshit.
Yeah.
It's an honorary deputy that he is. He's not a commissioned deputy. That motherfucker got that from the sheriff in a parade 20 years ago.
So he's an honorary. Now, how can he carry a weapon and whatnot?
Because they gave him, in the state of Louisiana, if you get a commission from a sheriff, they allow you to carry a gun if you take the qualification test.
Uh-huh.
He's a lawman.
He went and took the test, and it took him 3 times to get the damn qualification.
Really?
Damn.
So now, what do you guys think? Have you seen the show?
We were laughing our ass.
Come on, it's Steven Seagal, lawman.
Sir, I don't like the fact that you're bad-mouthing this lawman.
Exactly, he's lawman.
Hey, that piece of shit in Jefferson Parish. All he did was he does all this shit about he a deputy in Jefferson Parish. The deputies in Jefferson Parish are laughing at his ass. If you notice, he didn't even ride in a marked unit. He was riding around in a wreck. A rank deputy. That's a deputy who don't even see the sunlight most of the time. They always in the damn office.
Really?
Let me tell you, his dad motherfucker, and then he did that shit in the summertime. He couldn't even do it in the last couple of weeks because that area he's at has been demolished and torn down.
God damn it.
I tell you,
I got I got something else I want to say right now.
What?
I always knew Notorious B.I.G. was still living.
Oh, man.
And
You
he
sound
is
like,
in New
you sound
Orleans.
like Notorious
and he's
B.I.G.
working as a deputy.
Yeah, yo.
Biggie Smalls is alive and well in New Orleans.
Man, why don't y'all come down here to New Orleans for Mardi Gras and we get a couple of girls to get naked, especially them girls that the Catholic schools. They really like you, Aunt.
We did go to New Orleans, and we watched a crowd of black kids just punching white people in the street. It was fantastic.
Look, Brad, I like to have a little bit of a open mind when it comes to that type of thing that Ant talks about, but I have to back him up on this one. We were on a balcony, and these Utes were just punching white people
as they walk by
over and over again.
They'd squeeze the guy's chick's tit, and then when the guy turned around and said something, cold cock, bam, right in the fucking face.
Yeah, but there was no lawman to protect them.
Where was lawman?
And then Jimmy and I
were probably in plainclothes uniform, which you guys should have did.
Who's with me with the Notorious B.I.G.
him.
thing with this guy?
his voice
a little bit.
Holy shit!
They wound up getting the group after a while.
What you guys need to do is, when you come down to New Orleans this time, go in the Bourbon Street and go in the French Quarter and enjoy yourself. And then when the parade starts, get your asses up on the balconies and stay on the balcony.
That's exactly what we did, dude. It was great. We had a good time. We did.
Yeah, we did 2 or 3 of those. We had a great
Went to
time
the strip
down in New
clubs,
Orleans, man.
Got handies, whatever.
And get
Need
all
jobs.
The beads. And all the good beads. And before the parade starts, you catch the girls going up and down the street. You get to see more titties than a mammogram.
Nice.
Than a mammogram.
I hear you.
We were the. By the way,
how does he not get a car crash for that one?
I know,
because we're scared of the black man.
Okay, Jimmy.
That's all right.
Sorry, mister. All right, Brad. Thank you. Good call,
thanks.
brother.
All right.
Go ahead. Continue looting stores.
Oh, come on. That's not true.
He's a deputy.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh,
yeah, that's true. That was a police joke. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Good point. Good point.
All right, sir.
Thank you, Brad.
Take it easy, Brad.
My son is. Can you play?
Can I have my TV back, Brad?
He
Fast times.
All right, one more, and then we got to move on.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to Lance in Louisiana. Lance.
Good morning, boy.
Hey.
Hey, Lance.
How classic was when he had those circle sunglasses on, teaching those guys how to shoot or whatever, defend themselves. He looked like Prince.
Yeah.
And also he called this one guy had problems putting the handcuffs on.
Yeah.
That's what he called it. He said, "How does that feel, brother?"
Brother.
The guy kicked the wind out, and then they pull out the taser gun immediately and tase him. It was probably the best TV I've ever seen.
It was, it really is entertaining to watch a C-list actor try to be a lawman like that. It's hysterical.
I have a question for Jimmy.
Yes, sir.
Jimmy, Jimmy, I mean, how great was it that you stood up to this big mongoloid, Jesse Ventura? On the video, why was his head shaking so much? Did he have Tourette's?
I don't think he has Tourette's. It was just an argument. I mean, it was like, I don't even look at like standing up like we were in an alley ready to fist fight.
What happened was, I could jump in here for a second. Every time Jesse got upset or frustrated because he couldn't express himself, that's when the head started moving.
He shakes though in every interview.
Everyone he rocks,
but he rocks a little more when he's frustrated.
He's a bobblehead person.
We love you guys in Louisiana, but New Orleans, that's a piss-infested place.
Yeah.
Have a good day, guys.
Hey, wait, do you think your Saints are going undefeated? I need to know.
I think he hung up.
Fuck. You see the Jet game last night?
No, I missed that.
That's what they do.
I heard the sliding class didn't go very well.
Well, they won.
For Sanchez, huh?
Yeah, they won. It's the Bills. Jets, their season, holding on by a thread, basically.
Yeah.
And Sanchez, yeah, he had sliding lessons with Joe Girardi, and, he hurt his knee sort of sliding last night, so.
Sort of. Sliding head first or something.
It was a weird little fucking thing that went down, and he's got a sprain or something. He'll be all right. He'll probably play in their next game.
You think? He's all right?
He's all right. He'll be fine. I was more into my Islanders last night. I'd rather watch hockey than football at this point, as far as my team goes. Yeah, fucking Molson had a hat trick last night. I love this Molson guy in the Islanders.
Molson.
My favorite hat trick was I sat in an elevator. A gentleman with an older woman. It was called the Remove It Ta-da.
Yep. Hey, speaking of Jesse, you saw the Jesse show? The conspiracy show, Jimmy, you were saying?
Conspiracy. Mind control.
I only saw the last 20 minutes of it, but wasn't bad.
You liked it?
Yeah, I mean, you know, it'd be fun to dump on it, but you know, it was pretty good.
I think it was overly dramatic.
A little bit, but
you get and you got some assisted reality as far as the some of the shots went. You know, they kind of made it tried to make it look a little more ominous through the video than it really was, and the music and everything. So, but you know, everyone's doing that.
And he's like, hey, they put the music up to my neck, and I knew I was listening to the Goo Goo Dolls. All right, but it was still it was pretty good.
All right,
I get angry when I'm denied. I get angry. Shut it. Annoying. He said that because, you know, they wouldn't let him in or some shit.
Somebody tweeted the funniest thing about the... Let me just read this. Somebody's fucking tweet about it. It was not very complimentary.
Tweet.
About the show?
No, about me.
Oh,
but it was funny.
Jimmy.
I don't see how anybody could knock me.
You're gonna get some haters through that video, Jimmy.
I don't even think this guy is a...
Fuck him in the ass.
It's good exposure all the way around. Fuck the haters, man.
What did he say? Jesse walked out because he was frustrated. To Jesse, you're a woman too small to punch and too mouthy to outtalk. Which I thought was pretty funny. You know, the guy said I edited it because he wrote, you're a woman too small to get punched. Sir, please.
Please.
All right, we're going to take a break. We'll do a little Tiger Woods action. There's a couple things.
What's happening with him?
I don't know. Something about... problem? Well, the best part is this.
What happened?
That's his mother.
It's his mom.
We learned last night.
What happened?
Tiger's mom was in the house the whole time, ran down the street to see what happened.
What happened?
And one of the papers in New York has all the Tiger Woods jokes in it.
Oh, really?
So, Jimmy, I mean, you're a comedian. I want to see if you enjoy the Tiger Woods jokes.
Put your own comedic timing and spin on it.
And thank you, by the way, the Daily News for fixing that quote. They did that.
They
today.
did?
Yes, they did.
That's
so thank you.
Funny. Surprised they did it.
Yeah. What papers did I look at on the break?
I don't know. They're all the same to me, to be honest with you. Yeah. They're all, you know, worthless.
Oh my God! Don't talk about
papers are worthless.
No, the newspapers.
Oh shit! Wow, I was just ready to say, oh, good. Thank you for bailing me out of that one.
Papers are worthless.
Papers.
Dude, by the time I read the newspaper in the morning, for real, they're so fucking far behind.
You know everything already.
They're so far behind.
Yeah. It's like the old days with the news. You know, you used to get clips from like Vietnam. When I was a kid growing up, remember, like, you get clips from Vietnam the next day. You don't remember that as a child? I do. I was a small child. I was very involved in politics as a child.
Oh, we fucking missed our bit.
I was a little kid.
We were doing our Walter Cronkite bit. We missed out on that. No, well, Bill O'Reilly, this fucking he has so much Bill O'Reilly merchandise. That he wants his viewers to buy.
Yeah, it's a lot of merchandise on his website.
It's completely out of hand. And then if you're like a premium member of his fucking Lick My Ass Club, you get other stuff or something. Yeah,
you got to be a premium
member.
member.
I go to Anthony, I'm like, can you imagine Walter Cronkite after giving us the hard news, all of a sudden, you know, hawking some fucking Walter Cronkite merchandise?
Go to waltercronkite.com. Send away for my Walter Cronkite glasses. During sad times, you could take them down halfway and dab your eyes. That'd be great.
What the fuck happened to the news?
Walter Cronkite.
Because they present it like it's the news. I hope most people understand. It's just, it's entertainment like this show is.
Send now for the War is Unwinnable t-shirt.
Right. Papers are for old people. Timmick says from Oshkosh.
Old people?
Oh, that sounds very ageist to me.
Yes.
And who has time to read, like, the Sunday New York Times?
It's people that want to know the news.
It weighs 10 pounds.
They sit and go, what happened? And then they go,
what happened?
Here's a newspaper, you old bag.
All right, we'll get into the Tiger Woods updates. We got Rich Voss coming by. We got Bobo coming by, but I don't think he'll make the show. He's here every Friday, and some days we have him in, other days we don't. And hopefully some homeless people for the homeless shopping spree, which is less than 2 weeks away. 2 weeks from yesterday, December 17th, it goes down. We want a lot of people to join us as these guys shop in a mall just outside of New York City, somewhere in Jersey. We'll announce the mall sooner than later. But you can follow what's going on with the homeless shopping spree on Twitter, go to OAHSS. That's the Twitter account.
Have we had any bums in the studio?
No.
Aside from, our
No,
executive producer. I'm talking about, like, homeless people.
No, even that's a problem around here.
Yeah, with
They have to go
security.
up the freight elevator. It's a whole thing.
I actually like
I'm
that.
just talking
They should be
because...
put in the freight elevator.
It is funny. They have to be put in the freight elevator.
Like freight.
You're not a person.
Exactly. Hey, baggage, get in there. And right up there with the box of carbuncles. I don't know what a carbuncle is.
Carbuncle.
What's a carbuncle?
I don't know.
I just love the word.
We got a box of carbuncles and 2 homeless people.
Could
Take
you
them
Google
upstairs.
carbuncle?
Carbuncle. I think it's a, like, isn't it a wound or something? Yeah, it's like a boil or something.
Oh, I was
terrible.
perfectly right then.
Carbuncle.
There you go.
It's an infection that people get from, like, certain things. Oh, God damn it, I'm going to eat. Please take that off the screen. Oh, my God. But I'm just talking about, like, the limited space we have in here. It's going to stink up real fast.
So?
Real fast. No, I'm just saying, I'm going to eat.
We're all right.
I'm going to eat very quickly.
We can handle that.
No, we can't. I hate the homeless and their stench.
Do you don't like being around them?
I hate being around the homeless. They're despicable, awful, smelly people. And I don't like them.
All right, we're going to break.
I'm going to eat. So
Tiger Woods is unhappy with one of his body parts. We'll explain that.
Really?
And other shit. They're killing this guy. Holy shit.
Fucking media is despicable. They really are reprehensible.
They
the
are
fucking mainstream media in this country.
Killing this guy.
Reprehensible.
fuck him. Fuck him in the ass.
Tiger?
Yeah. Love to.
Yeah.
Not even a gay thing, just out of respect. God damn, you're good.
Blurka, blurka.
Are you looking for the perfect holiday gifts for your family?
On the first day of Christmas, someone said to me, I'd like this for my tree.
Come on down to the Ted Scheckler Happy Holiday Mega Fantastic Christmas Trinkets Emporium.
It's fantastical, full of holiday fun.
If Ted Scheckler doesn't stock it, he'll find you a suitable substitute.
I don't have any pear trees. I had a bush.
And if Ted Scheckler doesn't know what you're talking about, he'll make his best guess at what your family member might enjoy.
I don't know what a turtle dove is. It sounds like a crossbreeding.
From the obscure...
I got Minute Maids at Milky. That's milk in a Minute Maid container.
To the traditional gold ring.
I do have that.
Well, almost.
Well, actually, they're not gold. They're black cock rings that I've spray painted gold.
The Ted Scheckler Happy Holiday Mega Fantastic Christmas Trinkets Emporium carries lots of things.
I have that. You can get whatever you need.
Opie and Anthony Friday.
Yes. I like to say thank God it's Friday.
Yeah. Rich Voss is going to be in studio in another 15 or 20 minutes. And I'm hearing that there's homeless guys here.
Oh, really? They're here?
Yeah, it's a process to get them upstairs, but that is happening as we speak. We should have them in here in a few minutes. Homeless shopping spree, what? 2 weeks away. Less than 2 weeks, Ed.
Wow.
And we're going to blow this one out, I'm telling you.
Yeah?
We'll show this company what this show is all about, because for some reason they don't really understand that yet.
I want to see a shitload of people there.
Yeah.
And people with loads of shit in their pants.
Of course.
Would be the...
And once again, I want to remind you to follow, what's going on with the homeless shopping spree. We set up a Twitter account, OAHSS. And, when we interview these homeless people today, we'll take some video, we'll take some pictures, and it'll be right up on that Twitter account for you.
We'll get to meet some of the some new homeless people. This is exciting.
The new crop of homeless people.
I mean, we obviously grew very attached to some of the old homeless, but I think meeting some new homeless will be exciting.
Yeah, it's going to be all right.
It's like replacing Darren on Bewitched.
Mm-hmm.
We had our Tippy Tom. He was the big star. Everybody loved him.
You can't replace Tippy Tom.
But you know something? Everyone thought Dick York could not be replaced either. And then they brought in Dick Sargent.
You like the new Darren Stevens?
I hated him.
So what are you talking about?
The fucking show kept going.
That's a good point.
Kept going. They knew. They knew. We didn't.
Whoa. We're dating ourselves. But as a kid, did you even know they switched out the Darrens? I didn't.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't.
I know. But it was a weird knowing. Like you knew, but you didn't know why or that it mattered. It was
Really?
just like, what are they
I didn't
doing
even
here?
notice. I didn't even notice.
Apparently, Dick fucking York's lungs were like rolling paper at that point. He couldn't even breathe.
Yeah.
And they had to bring in the new Darren.
Right. This fucking fat slob that was on the plane. We tweeted that picture yesterday.
Oh,
Everyone
yeah.
is talking about the fat slob on the plane. I mean, you just should not be this big.
Well, who is the guy? Like, and how embarrassed is he that he's the fat slob on the plane?
The picture's in the paper again today, and the guy, he's in half his seat, and his entire left cheek is in the aisle of this particular plane.
Yep.
And now the article today is, should this man be able to fly on a plane?
No. No.
Well, if you could buy 2 seats.
But sometimes, and it looks like that's the type of plane that doesn't have that middle part that comes up. I mean, you buy 2 seats, so what do? You sit in?
Well, no, you got to figure out the airlines that have that thing where you could lift up the middle bar and sit in 2 seats.
Oh, well, that's discrimination. What, the planes? Then it's like handicapped ramps. You got to make the planes and equip them with a armrest in the middle that can lift up so some fat ass can use both seats.
Honestly, it's not even the fat guy's problem. This is what should happen. If you have to sit next to a fat guy like this, where you're kind of not in your seat properly because you're kind of moving to the right because his part of his body's in your seat, then the airline should give you a major discount on your seat.
You won't get that.
Of course not. It never works in the favor of the customer.
They moved the other guy to a later flight, the skinnier guy.
Something.
Yeah.
And again,
they did that. They did move him to another flight.
But this fat guy is sitting next to somebody.
No, I know, but that they might have before they took off moved him.
That is a ridiculous safety hazard, by the way. I said it yesterday. They would crucify you if you had a carry-on bag next to your seat.
Right.
Because it would take up the aisle.
No, what they did, I believe, was he actually had this is what they did with this guy, was they moved the guy next to him to a later flight, and they put the fat fuck in the middle seat and gave him the seatbelt extension.
How did they put him in the middle seat?
Well, here's the problem with the fat guy. You know, if there's an issue with this plane, everybody's fucked. How are you getting around this guy?
Yeah, that's
to
another
get
thing.
out?
He was in the middle seat. He wasn't hanging. The plane did not take off, apparently.
No, I mean, like what happens? It couldn't take off. What would happen if, in a case of an emergency, where he now is in the aisle, not moving very briskly, and you're behind him? I wouldn't fucking do.
This guy has to be like the furthest away from an exit. He has to be the last guy out of the plane.
Yeah.
No, because the plane will be doing a wheelie the whole time.
Wheelie.
Take that, slob.
We love Jim.
You're mad today, aren't you? I can tell. It's in the air today.
Just not even mad. Just like
it's just frustrating.
Just disgusted.
It's just fucking frustrating, man. Anyway, Tiger Woods.
Ah, yeah.
Jimmy, there's some great Tiger Woods jokes in the paper today.
Where are they? I didn't see them.
In one of the papers.
I bet they're golf related.
No.
Well,
no.
Let's go through these jokes. There's 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 of them. And let's rate the joke.
I don't know where they are.
Let's rate the joke.
Page 6 in that horseshit of a paper. Oh. No, I haven't forgot.
All right, we got. Okay.
Yeah, we'll get them in. They look too normal.
They really do.
They look like radio guys we used to work with.
I don't know. Hello, sir.
Here are the jokes. What do Tiger Woods and baby seals have in common?
They both enjoy laying in the snow outdoors.
That's not it. What is it?
Both are clubbed by Scandinavians.
Oh, okay.
It's not bad.
It's not
It's
bad.
not bad.
I like
It's a baby seal joke.
Scandinavian baby seal clubbing joke.
So you give that one a passing grade, Jimmy?
Yeah.
As a comedian? All right.
Our tits are giant today. What is she wearing? Jill's tits are huge today.
Wow, she's not holding back today. I think she's
on?
She's jealous because we've been paying attention to the other girl.
The fucking
and I told Anthony
girl.
during the break, because now people are tweeting me and saying, what's the big deal with this weather girl? I'll tell you what happened with the weather girl. We started noticing how big and juicy her tits are. We're calling them big and heavies, right?
Yeah.
The last 2 days, after all the attention we gave this broad, she is strapping those puppies down big time.
Yeah,
She's
what the
wearing
fuck?
black, which is not flattering if you have a shape to your body. and they're pushed way down. One guy goes, she doesn't even have big boobies.
You think they told her to strap those fuckers down?
Well, they probably don't want her to be known just as a sex symbol. She probably takes her weather thing real seriously.
Oh, does she? Is she a meteorologist?
Shut up.
Please.
Any fucking sixth grader can figure out the weather online these days.
Of course.
All right, back to the Tiger Woods jokes. Apparently, the police asked Tiger's wife how many times she hit him. She said, I don't know exactly, but put me down for a 5.
That's funny.
See, because people cheat at golf.
Yeah, they go, put me down for a 5. That's good. I'm liking it.
Rich Voss had a fine Tiger Woods joke.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he probably had the best joke. Where is it? Where is it?
Did you hear the one?
Actually, Rich Voss is here. We'll have him tell his Tiger Woods joke in a second or two here.
Oh, good.
It's probably the best one
right from the horse's ass.
Here's the next one. What's the difference between a Cadillac and a golf ball?
The Cadillac is much larger and heavier.
Oh, literal joke, Jim.
Fucking hate you today.
Why?
I don't know.
I'm helping with the jokes.
He's very good.
The answer, Tiger could drive a golf ball 400 yards.
You know, people put some thought to these. That's kind of...
These are the best jokes out.
I thought mine
creative.
was better.
No, yours made, like, sense.
This one
wasn't humorous.
It was.
This one is a big-time stretch. The next one is, we now see that Tiger drives very well on the fairway, but doesn't fare very well on the driveway.
Clever use of words. Not funny, but,
That's not the way to do it. They should have said, Tiger sure can hit the ball far, but far is not how good he drives his truck. These are all good jokes, folks.
I'll thank you, Squarehead. Squarehead, Voss tweeted that Tiger should have used a driver.
That's a good one. I got one that I haven't heard or read in the paper yet. What would you call Tiger Woods if he was an astronaut?
Oh, shit.
What are all Ellen's friends saying? We told you not to marry a tiger.
Oh, shit. You're now calling him Cheetah Woods?
It's like another cat.
Oh, Cheetah. Because he's cheating. Oh, Cheetah Wood. I get it.
That one's all over the place, too.
Yeah.
What do the Ryder Cup and Tiger's house have in common? This is an inside golf joke, big time.
Oh, really?
The Tiger, the Ryder Cup, and the Tiger's household?
They're both places where Tiger gets beat by Europeans.
Oh, okay.
See, because the Ryder Cup is the Americans versus the Europeans.
Anything on there about Velcro on the ceiling?
Oh, shit.
No?
An empty boat.
An empty boat. How about 12 if you slice them thin enough?
Night.
The warden.
And stick him to the window. Will the defendant please rise? Sir.
Oh, wow. And finally, how do you say Tiger's wife's name?
To keep the pigeons from shitting on their lips.
What the fuck?
We're getting a few other punchlines here. Fertilizer. And something about... Oh, stop. I can't say that. That's the whole joke, dummy.
Oh, this is good. Guys.
Inflate to 10,000.
All right, Jesus.
I always liked that one. Nothing like that?
All right, let me go to Jared in Louisiana. He's got one. Jared.
Hey, boys.
Hey, man.
Come on. Why Tiger hit a fire hydrant and a tree?
Wait, say that again?
Why? Because he couldn't choose between an iron or a wood.
Oh, see, because fire hydrants are made of iron and trees are made of wood.
This weapon of iron and wood. He tried to hit Charlene, sir.
Very clever.
They were
keep their knuckles scraping when they walk.
All right, Jesus.
They were bowling balls.
Wow.
Guilty.
All right, turn off the instant feedback.
A black eye, a fat lip, and a job?
That's Kevin from Connecticut, yeah.
Of course. That's nacho cheese?
Eric C. from Boston writes, it's like Jeopardy for blank jokes.
God
Do you want the last Tiger joke?
Yes.
Today, Ping Golf announced it's signing Elan. Is that his wife's name?
Or Ellen or Elan? I don't know.
It's not Ellen. Mm-hmm. She has some kind of fancy pronunciation to this thing. Elan to a multi-million-dollar naming and
Your
deal
bicycle?
For its new line of women's fairway woods. Their new slogan, Elan Woods, clubs you can beat Tiger with.
Ah, that's a good one. Yeah.
The cops.
Well, yeah.
That one I think we did already, though.
Of course. Yeah.
All right, let's go to Dave. Dave, what's up, Dave?
Hey, snow tires don't sing when you put chains on them.
All right. Jesus. All right, you know.
And of course, this is the thing that gets the phones just alight.
I know.
Believe me, we've seen this happen before.
We try to talk about health care or taxes. Fuck
it. Forget about
this
it.
is what gets the phones going. Why do we bother?
That was always a good one, though.
That was a gem.
I believe one of the boys was from Arkansas.
I believe tires don't.
Water was deep. Notice said the water cold. Get it. I believe one of them boys was from Arkansas. Get it?
Got it.
Make me some biscuits. I'm a homicidal maniac from the nervous hospital.
Nervous
hospital. That's an understatement, isn't it?
Yeah.
You're a little nervous. Oh, wait, you hacked your mom and
Jesse.
Poor old Jesse Dixon.
Fucking his mom.
Jesse. Reckon she didn't mind what Jesse was doing to her.
You want the latest on Tiger?
Yeah, please.
Elan is reportedly... I don't know how they get all this info, by the way. If Tiger's a very private person and not talking to anybody and hasn't left his house in days, how are they getting all this info that the media is talking about today?
People are tattletales. Which one is that?
Christmas tree has colored balls.
Wait, where?
It's Brian in Virginia.
He was going to take it a little too far. All you need is the last part.
Yeah,
see, that's the whole thing. It's
the punchline.
Shit. You motherfuckers. I can't. Antique farm equipment. I just gotta stop laughing now. Oh, funny shit.
A start? All right, man.
Yeah, that's a start.
Man, Jesus.
Peels the banana before he eats it.
Pizza can feed a family of 4. To keep them from jumping on the bed.
Take your foot off his head. Did we do that one? Yeah. Let's get them all out of the way. Let's get them all out of the way.
God. Aspirin works. Janitor in a drum.
Because no one likes Mondays. All right. All right.
Oh, God. Oh, God, that's funny.
Branch manager. You know, Rick.
Yeah, that was always a good one. That was always a good one. Yeah, that's a classic. I think I heard that one before.
Mm-hmm. Elin, Squarehead? All right, Elin. That's how you pronounce her name. Elin is reportedly being offered, how do they know this shit? A resigning bonus of $5 million to stay married. That makes a healthy marriage when you have to do a re-signing bonus.
Yeah, you're having contract negotiations for your marriage.
How do they know this? I have no idea, but it's all over the place. A re-signing bonus of $5 million to stay married to Tiger, about half of what A-Rod got when he snapped, when he re-upped with the Yankees. She'll get $80 million to hang with him another 7 years. So now their marriage is just a contract.
Yeah, now it's they're negotiating for time.
Yeah, that's healthy.
Like, all right, I'll stay with you 7 years, but you have to pay me this much.
That's healthy.
Or I leave right now for $5 million.
That's some shallow thinking on her part if she's thinking of doing this.
To me, that's prostitution.
How about get the fuck? Yeah,
it's pathetic.
It's absolute prostitution.
Obviously.
It's fucking pathetic.
You're signing a deal. You're willing to be a high-powered date for fucking a few years.
Right.
That's prostitution.
It's pathetic. It really is.
Arm candy.
Tiger's boyhood pal Byron Bell. This is the latest facts coming out today. Bought a plane ticket for this busty Rachel. How do you say her last name?
Just whore.
Rachel LaHore. Let's call her Rachel LaHore. Bought a plane ticket for Rachel LaHore to go to Australia last month to secretly spend time with Woods. That's from TMZ. The plump-lipped Rachel LaHore also boasted about meeting up with Tiger at the bachelor pad of Yankee captain Derek Jeter. So they met at Derek Jeter's pad. That's coming out today.
Wow.
A friend of another alleged Tiger birdie, Kalika, told the Post that while Kalika wasn't the hottest girl in Vegas, she did pretty well for herself. Reached by phone last night, this Kalika broad or whatever declined to comment. The ex-boyfriend of another purported Woods girlfriend, Jamie Grubbs, who's the worst, by the way.
It's a nice name.
Yeah, sexy.
Said Tiger once promised to leave his wife for her.
Gum.
Jamie Mealworm.
Grub.
G-R-U-B-B. If you have two B's at the end of it, that's terrible.
Grub. Jamie Aphid.
Jamie Grubbs. Jamie Grubbs is very delusional. Tiger wasn't leaving his wife for a whore, you stupid whore.
How about Jamie Cicada?
Jamie Bollweevil. I love the boll weevil. When was the last time anyone had a boll weevil problem?
No. Oh, no.
We learned that the What Happened clip.
Well, what happened clip?
Well, this one.
What happened?
That's Tiger's mom. She was in the house the whole fucking time when all this was going down and ran out of the house to see what the fuck happened, obviously. After the wreck, neighbors found Woods out cold and snoring on the street.
Snoring?
And they didn't smell any alcohol. And then finally, golfer, we talked about this yesterday, golfer Jesper Parnevik. He used to be a pretty good golfer. I haven't heard his name in the golf world lately, myself. He introduced Tiger to his wife there. And told the Swedish newspaper, I have lost all respect for him, primarily as a man and a father. It doesn't even feel like it matters what he has done on the golf course. My respect for him as a person is gone.
Who cares what the cockblocker thinks?
Let me hear the clip again.
What happened?
That's the same thing her father said when she brought her date home.
What happened?
Jeez.
That's your Tiger update.
Yeah. I learned nothing. I was just laughing at horrific jokes.
Oh, of course.
The entire time.
Skid marks in front of a dog. Thank you, P-Dog.
Yes, we know. So blind people can hate... Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, okay, we got it.
We got homeless guys to talk about and talk to, and we got Rich Voss here. So how about we take a break, get Rich in here, and we'll get the homeless guys in here, and we'll start this homeless shopping spree. Get the excitement going for the homeless shopping spree.
Yay!
On Twitter, OAHSS to follow us as far as the homeless shopping spree goes. We'll continue in just a sec.
Thanks for calling the Opie and Anthony FU line. Here's the latest batch of FUs.
You have 5 new voice messages. First voice message.
Yeah, I'd like to give a big fuck you to the piece of shit that rear-ended me on the parkway last night and then drove off. I hope your mom gets cancer and dies, and I hope your wife tells you she's a lesbian. Fuck you, you piece of fuck.
Next message.
Yes, I'd like to give a great big giant fuck you to one of my coworkers, the big pitted monster. Well, for some reason, he takes some fucking pleasure in knocking me down. I hope your fucking vagina gets a cancer so bad it looks like a burnt fucking pie crust. Fuck you!
Next message.
This is Mike in Pennsylvania. I'd like to send a big fuck you out to the shitstick that stole my credit card number, and then the fucking loser goes and uses it to buy video games. Yeah, I hope this year for Christmas Santa brings you a big box of cancer for your dick hole. Fuck you.
Next message.
Hey, Darren in Boston. This fuck you goes out to the shit dick in the balcony, row C, seats 104, and your fat fuck chick in 103 at Jimmy's Late Show on Saturday at the Wilbur. Maybe if you didn't get up 5 fucking times during the whole show, I wouldn't have told you to go fuck yourself and you had the timing of cancer. Fuck you.
Next message.
I want to give a big fuck you to Danny from the O&A staff for the Wow Sticker flaming retarded bus fire promo. I can't stop saying, the lights are burning me. Thanks, Danny.
Next message.
This is FU for all my fucking students. If you're too goddamn stupid to listen to directions, you deserve to fail. Fuck you.
End of new messages.
Call the Opie and Anthony FU line. 866-FU line 1. That's 866-FU line 1.
Thank you and goodbye.
Friday. Love the Friday. Rich Voss in studio. This weekend, Overlook Lodge, Route 9 West, Bear Mountain, New York. That's where Rich is going to be, right? Yes. Visit bearmountain.com. Should really go see Rich Voss if you're in the area.
Steve came last week.
What?
Steve saw me.
That's good for him.
I'm just saying I have proof of how funny I was.
Oh, yeah?
Cut me off.
No, your mic is very low, or you're talking very low.
Okay, because I wasn't ready to.
Well, we all turned into Lou Ferrigno.
Yeah, I know. What are you doing?
Rich came in studio and was discussing the Jesse Ventura video with old Jimmy Norton, trying to get the inside scoop. And I wrote it down, Amp.
Yeah,
because it wasn't on the air, unfortunately. How do you say Jesse's last name?
Ventura.
Oh, he does. All right, thank you.
Yeah,
he pronounces it Vantora.
Vantora.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of
New
it.
from General Motors, the Vantora.
We're back.
Vantora.
First of all, if I went to somebody, hey, did you see the conflict between Norton and Ventura? They would know exactly what I'm talking about. They wouldn't stop and go, you didn't say it correctly.
So what if you said you like President Obama? They'd know who you meant too. They still think you're an idiot.
In Africa, that's what they call him, Obama.
Vantora.
Vantora. So, yeah, it was very exciting in here, Rich.
Yeah, I saw some of it online. It was cool.
So it's Vantora Boulevard?
If you have an accent, you don't know how everybody doesn't.
Accent. There's not
things
an
don't
accent
come out
called
completely
idiot.
the same all the time.
All right, listen.
Yes, you and Down syndrome babies did.
We can enjoy Rich Voss's stupidity for a while, but one of the homeless guys was just kind of wandering around. I don't know where he's going.
So sorry.
They're calling Rich.
He's wandering
They're calling Rich
around.
Van Bora.
He just started his appearance.
First of all,
of course.
Yeah.
Oh,
First
don't
of
even get
all.
me started.
First of all, there's never a second of all.
That was a bit I did.
I know. I remember.
You like your suicide bit?
Yeah, you were in the great suicide story that's going on.
Yeah, we got 2 episodes ready.
Oh, fantastic. You know something? I have to throw my headphones away at Patty's voice.
Sexy Patty?
I cannot.
Not a fan of Sexy Patty?
Oh, suicide. It is repulsive on a level I can't even convey.
It's kind of sexy.
Yes, Daniel?
Not only is her delivery just atrocious, but she has no idea about, like, punctuation and grammar, and, like, she just enunciates, like, the wrong word. Like, she'll just enunciate a word in the middle of a sentence for no reason.
Yeah.
I think at this point it's mine and Travis's favorite part, where she just goes, "Now!"
You want to hear it?
In the middle of a sentence.
Completely doesn't start the sentence on the right word. I have it queued up if you want.
Yeah, let's hear it.
hear.
Sexy Patty.
Big
Oh, my sweet sewer side. Now, with you out of the way, this city will finally be under my control.
It should be now with you out of the way.
Now with you out of the way. Now with you out of the way. Now. Ugh. She is
Sexy Patty.
putrid. Sexy.
Did you like
Patty.
your part in the
Well, here's
suicide
the thing
thing?
with those things. You know, I'm coming out of the studio last time I was here when I killed, and what's his name says, "Can you come in and read this real quick?" You know, there's no direction, anything. It just says read it, so you don't know what character. You know, like when I read with what's his name from Bronx Tale.
What's his name?
What's his first name? What's his first name?
Am I helping you?
Nope.
Tell me his first name. I'll know his last name.
Begins with a C.
Oh yeah, with a C.
His first name.
Oh, Chaz Palmeri. So when I met with him, see, I didn't have.
Wait, you did not just say Chaz Palmeri.
So
what's his name?
Chaz Palmeri. So when I read,
You don't really think that, do you?
Palmari.
A Palmari.
It's a Palamara. And then it's a Palamar.
Fred Palmeri.
So, like that day, you guys.
No,
throw
I'm
the
not
script.
done with this.
You throw the
Jesus
script.
Yeah,
aside.
shut up, Reg.
He just plows through.
Please,
And
say
when
his
you
name
have-
again.
You have bastardized another fucking name.
Did you put Vantor on the list on the door? All right.
Yeah. Can you put these next 6 on the list?
Yeah.
Now we
What's
need
his name again?
Chaz Calamari.
I said Chaz Palmeri.
All right.
What's his name? Palmeri or
Yeah.
Palmari or Palmaro?
It's already there.
Did he say it the same way last time? Oh, okay.
Oh wow, it's already up there.
All right.
Wow.
You know, he just mispronounced it. I don't even know how to say it now. You just fucked
Palmentary.
it. You just.
Oh, right.
Okay, right.
Palmentary.
You left the N out.
No, but I
He
got all
fucked-
fucked up because
Yeah.
of
And the T.
Oh, that's
Say
a
it now.
difficult
Try it
name.
Chaz Pulmonary.
Palmentary.
Now.
Look, I didn't come in here to go over names. I mean, you know.
Suicide.
But like you go in there and they say, read this, you don't have direction, you don't even know what he's doing with it. He says, read the lines, just like you did when I did Bronx Tale.
Woohoo.
You know.
Yeah, but
So you're making
my buddy
excuses?
said.
We thought you were.
Why are you making
Oh, no,
excuses?
no,
We
I
thought your
I pulled it
performance
off.
was good.
Yeah, I thought it was great.
Well,
I
we
got a
go-
call back.
What do you think? Call back. What do you think when we do fucking like voices for GTA and shit like that? That we know the whole storyline. We're given a
who?
sheet. Grand Theft Auto.
But first of all, you don't care.
You're given a sheet.
Why is there never?
I
a
care
second
very
of
much
all?
about my voice work.
You do? Your
Yes.
commercials?
No, not well. Oh, yes, my live reads are second to none. But Grand Theft Auto, when you do those, yeah, you got to put a voice
you've
on
been
and everything.
on Grand Theft Auto,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
on
we
the
all-
games?
we all have,
Yes,
yeah.
we all
We,
have.
We've
we
read
as
for 'em.
in, I'm not.
Yes,
I have.
Who does that? Who makes those? Like, I mean, how do you...
Well,
are they I see. Because you're on there and then you plug it and shit. I see. It's
What?
fucking barter.
No, it's not barter at all. It's
Did you get
Laszlo.
paid for it?
No,
Then
I did.
I didn't. I got a game.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm in this game.
Yeah, we're just helping out a little
We're
bit.
not supposed to
that's cool.
talk about it, so I won't say it. But
Oh, I got to do
I'm
my
in
part for
one.
that game.
You do?
How come they didn't invite me to do one? Thanks, Laz, for a big fat nothing.
Aw, Jimmy should get a part.
I can do voices.
Yeah.
hey, get out of that car, you.
That's perfect. That would actually
That would be
work.
awesome. Imagine, can you
That
imagine
would
running
be-
into Uncle Paul and
I
Grand Theft
would
Auto?
love
Oh, yeah.
Get out of that car.
Hey.
Or they should have like Ted Sheckler's something car emporium.
Get out of here. I'll cite you for candy.
He could be the new gun shop guy.
Yeah. Ted Sheckler's fucking gun emporium.
They should put that
You
in
just
there.
go in and go, oh, could I get, yeah, I'd like to try out one of these pistols. Ah! Stupid Ted. You get to shoot him. Ouch, you're hurting me.
I guess a voiceover in that cartoon movie with the big rooster and the little bird.
Yeah.
The one I go, get him, Chopper. I'm in that one. You know what I'm talking about? The cartoon.
You're yelling something at your teeth?
My dentist, I talked to him yesterday. He wants to know if you guys
Talk
need
to him.
any
What'd you
work.
say? Why are you in hiding? Where are you?
Jimmy.
Why have you left the country? Yeah, I'm sorry.
They came out looking good. These are temporary.
Wait, what does your dentist want?
If you guys need any work done.
We all
I'll
have
talk to you.
dentists.
Exactly. No, I don't.
Temporary?
Top New York dentist.
Why?
What's the difference?
It's not a top New York dentist.
I got a
see
guy
it?
that
What are you
cleans
kidding
the
me?
shit out.
Oh, wow.
You need to be a top dentist to get the shit out from,
Exactly.
between my teeth. Anyone can do that.
You ever pick the plaque from the back and you get like chips of like something?
Casino
Hold on.
chips.
Hold on, let me get rid of my gum.
That will help a little bit. Let's get the homeless guys in here.
Put it in Jimmy's yogurt.
I wouldn't do that.
Yes, you would.
No, I wouldn't.
Let's get the homeless guys in here. Yeah, I got to do my voiceover for the fucking.
Wow, that looks pretty cool.
I don't. If I'm gonna be a yelling guy again, I have no desire to be in it.
Really?
Yeah, it just gives me yelling guy parts. That's how much I suck. Let's get the homeless.
You could be yelling guy.
Huh?
One at a time or together?
I don't know. Nah, bring them both in.
Yeah, bring them both in. Pop them on the
We got our
couch.
first 2 homeless guys for the homeless shopping spree going down in 2 weeks. Less than 2 weeks. Twitter account, OAHSS. Sign up for that one because that'll give you all the updates and the pictures we take today will be up there so you can check it out.
Sir?
Sorry, so excuse me, bro. Got a broken foot.
Oh, shit.
You got a broken foot?
Yeah.
What's
I
your-
don't know about forklift.
Don't you have a doctor?
By a what?
I need a forklift.
A forklift.
Yeah, the guy was drunk.
Driving a forklift drunk, and he ran over your foot?
Yep.
God damn, that sucks.
Yo, I'm telling you, it hurt so bad. I went to the hospital, right?
Yeah?
They give me morphine.
Oh, shit.
Hey, don't do that.
Why?
You know why? After you take morphine,
Yeah?
good morning. After you take morphine,
Yeah.
you can't take up.
What's the forklift doing under a
You can
bridge?
say take a shit. You can't take a shit
Yeah.
after you take
Barely
morphine?
after you take morphine. And I tried that. I
Blocks
said,
you up, right?
Huh?
It blocks you up so you can't shit.
Right.
Yeah, well, at least your
never
pants
knew
stay
that.
clean
Yeah.
for a couple days.
Hey, I got hospital beds on here. I tried, yo.
Yo, you all right?
You know, and look,
You live.
I just wanted to say hey to my mother and my father because I love my dad.
I can dig it.
My dad's name is Richard W. Balls. He owns Dozier Cranes. And
Yeah.
here I am out here on the street panhandling, which I ain't lying.
Panhandling.
Where are you from,
Yeah,
sir?
yeah.
Connecticut.
Excuse me, sir.
No, where you from? Are you from New York? Where are you from?
No, I'm from Savannah, Georgia,
Oh,
sir.
Georgia, okay.
Yeah. And I love it down there.
How'd you end up up here panhandling, as you say?
I was running from child support.
Oh, running from child support?
Oh my God.
Yeah. How many kids do you end up having down
I got 4, and I only owe $12,000. And my daddy just bought my mama a new car.
Uh-huh.
I mean, my sister a new car.
Oh, yeah.
I know I got the money at home.
So you.
That's pretty heavy.
Oh.
Who, me?
I ain't done yet.
Oh. Sorry, President Obama. We're talking kids.
It's my turn. Here. Look,
Yeah.
It's Black
I
Earl
have
with
been
AIDS.
through hell and back.
Yeah.
I've seen crazy stuff happen.
No shit, huh?
I watched people's faces get smashed on the pavement. I've stole money off the counter on the bar.
Oh, shit.
Well, I did that too. And
Gotta make a living, right?
hey,
Oh, fuck.
a
And you
poor
couldn't
man.
see a forklift coming at you?
Hey, look, I was handing a man $2 to help him buy a beer. All right. And next thing I know, I handed him money. He's drunk, driving the forklift.
What was he doing? Like, what was he doing on a forklift? Was he he was working, obviously.
He was drunk on a forklift. And he sleeps behind boxes. And I ain't much on that no more.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah,
Damn. So, what were you doing there by the forklift?
handing him $2 to get him a beer.
To get him a beer? Why were you giving him money?
Because he's poor, he don't make much money.
But he's got to make more than you. Are you employed?
I'm unemployed right now, but I do HVAC work.
Oh, all right. I was a tin knocker myself.
A tin knocker, son, I can tin knocker to H. It don't matter what it is.
Yes.
Any kind of air conditioner I can fix.
That's exactly what I was, my friend. I was up in these fucking tiles, putting in registers and flex pipe and fucking hard pipe and scrim and returns and putting fucking curbs up on the roof, cutting shit with sawzalls,
Me
dropping
too,
units
yo.
on the...
Heck yeah.
Come on.
I can
right?
take a torch. I can take a torch. I can take a torch. Say,
Put that line set on there.
and beautiful.
Right?
And weld. I welded at Great Dane Trailers for like 7 years. but they shut down now.
Oh, damn, you
Two
fell on some
tin
hard
knockers.
times.
Out of the two tin knockers, how does the bigger alcoholic become the radio star? Really?
I'm not only an alcoholic.
Yeah.
Hey, well. I'm not a drug addict.
There you go. See?
I don't smoke pot no more. I quit.
So what are you into? A little
Because
drinking?
you mix alcohol with pot, what you get?
Fuck
The guy next to you?
Candyman, according to Dan.
Get your wallet stole.
Yeah.
Get your wallet stole. Oh, I ain't done yet. I ain't done
He
yet.
ain't done yet. I know, I can't wait. to talk to him.
Listen.
Yeah.
My daddy has got the finest Silverado in the world.
Silverado.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I'm
Nice-
talking about
nice
a pretty
vehicle.
one. Yo, it ain't got but 40,000 miles on it, and it's a, what is it? It's a 1998.
98.
Yeah.
All right.
He don't drive far anymore. He retired at 62.
And why don't you have the type of relationship where instead of panhandling, you can go there and go, hey, you know, help a brother out over here? What happened?
Because I was scared of child support, so I ran.
Yeah.
My daddy said, here's $1,000, take it and go.
Don't you miss your kids?
Yeah, I do.
How old are
Can you
they?
work something out?
My oldest one's 17, and yo, last time I seen him, he stole my money.
Wow.
Shit.
Apple don't fall far
That's
from the tree.
cold. That's some cold shit.
And I was trying to help him out.
Yeah? Damn.
But you know what?
What?
I'm gonna go back.
Are you?
Yes, sir. I'm gonna go back. I don't care if I have to do a year in prison.
You might have to. You know, they got that deadbeat dad laws and shit. You know?
Exactly.
Yeah, they'll take you right in.
That's exactly right.
What's your name again, sir? I'm sorry.
Tim W. Boyle, sir.
Tim.
Hey,
we don't
but guess
need any
what? Guess what?
formalities. Just Tim is
Do you have a
good.
nickname, Tim?
Yeah.
Name out on the street?
They call me Liquor.
Liquor.
The Liquor Man.
Why is that?
Because I love to drink.
What's your poison? What do you like?
Vodka.
Vodka, yeah, huh?
I'm a vodka man.
Yeah?
Hey, at least I'm honest.
Yeah, fuck,
I've been
there's nothing
drinking,
wrong with
my daddy used to have a cabinet, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it was all filled, because my dad flies on a lot of airplanes, working on cranes and stuff.
So you
Hold on now. Hold on now. Hold on now.
Okay, thank you for sharing.
Me and my sister.
Love this guy.
Yo, me and my sister, right? We used to take the bottles, right? We drink all the liquor out of it, and
Yeah.
then take food colored. You know what food color, like when you put on the eggs, at Easter time? And fill them back up, stick them on the table. When my daddy found out, well, I got the biggest butt whooping I ever had in my life.
I bet. What the fuck, man? It's pretty
Hey,
easy
guess
to
what?
realize that's food coloring.
I only got to pay child support for $12,000.
That's it, huh?
That's it.
So what are you gonna do? How are you gonna get 12 G's?
That's a
My
lot of
daddy.
fucking cans
Your
of
daddy?
bottles.
Yeah, because he's bought my sister a new car.
Yeah.
So I know my dad to pay it.
Did you get roughed up a little bit in the eye? What happened?
Yeah,
man?
my brother hit me, man.
Your brother hit
Where's
you.
your
Yeah.
brother? Is
My
he in New
brother
York City
Jimmy.
too?
Your brother Jimmy? He clocked you in the head?
Yeah, I gave him a little bit of booze and he couldn't handle it.
Oh, really?
He turned around and said, "Where's my girlfriend?" I said, "I don't know, man. I ain't touched her."
And he popped you in the eye?
Yeah.
Fucking A.
Wait, is he on the street too?
Yeah, I want to whoop his ass if I catch him.
Really?
I'm going to really do it this time. I might have to go to jail, boys.
Did he sucker punch you? Is that where it came from? Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even see it coming.
Damn, man.
Bow.
Yeah.
Us, man.
Just saw stars, huh?
Well, Lan,
Yeah.
let's talk to the other guy a little
Yeah,
bit too.
let's
we'll get back.
we'll
We'll get back to you. We'll get
you.
back to you. But
That's all right. That's Tim.
that's
I
no
like-
liquor. Liquor man.
Liquor.
We go with
That's
the nicknames for the homeless
Liquor.
shopping spree.
I
Liquor.
hear you.
All right, good morning,
Now,
morning,
now
morning.
let's get a. Oh, you got a mic over there.
Oh, yeah, my name is John
Your name's John.
Edwards.
John
I'm
Edwards.
Edwards. Thank you.
And what's your story? How did you end up on the street, sir?
He was married, and then he fucked
Things got kind of rough out there, you know.
Yeah.
You know, people, places, and things. And, you know, it wasn't no work out there, so, you know, I had to make a hustle.
So wait, you had quit drinking for a while or quit drugging for a while, then went back to the same people, places, and things?
Well, you know, I'm not into no... I'm a drinker, too.
All right.
You know, I like drinking.
The aroma.
But, you know, like...
Filling the room.
But things been so tough out there, you know.
Oh.
It's really bad out there. So, you know, it's like right now, the jobs that they have now,
Yeah.
it's very hard to pick up on.
I like Boeing and stuff, right?
Oh, you ain't
yeah,
lying.
that's
But
terrible.
Wanda's not letting you open for her anymore?
Oh, jeez. Wanda Sykes.
Oh, Wanda Spikes?
Yeah,
But
Wanda
why
Spikes.
don't-
Oh, you rich boss?
Don't you think?
I don't.
Don't you
let
think?
me meet her. Maybe
Don't you
she'll
think
put me
maybe
down.
if you put the drink down a day at a time, your life will turn around?
Oh, stop
Well,
with your
they-
preaching.
well,
Drinking's fun. Shut
well,
up.
check it out.
Yeah,
check
look,
it out.
yeah, it's a lot of
It-
fun.
it isn't.
It's a
it
pisser.
isn't an
I
everyday
love it.
thing.
Oh, no?
okay.
Nah, I'm not a everyday alcoholic.
Yeah. Do people tell you look like Barack Obama?
Well, thank you for sharing.
He does like a Barack Obama, don't he?
They tell you that?
Yeah, it's
No,
yes.
he just. He's
I don't
got.
see Obama.
Oh my God, he looks
You
like
don't
Obama.
look. He's got
The
he's got-
shape of his face and the ears?
Yeah, and the
The
hair
shape
and
of your
everything.
face.
Oh,
The shape of the face and the ears. Absolutely. How can you not see that?
I see a Barack Obama in
Oh,
there.
oh
That's
my
right.
God, yeah.
Yes.
But I have different aims, and I have different.
Then Barack?
Oh yes,
Different aims,
Really?
different goals than Obama?
Well, Obama got a job. I got
Well, he's got a government job. He lives
got
in
a good
government
job.
housing.
He got it made.
It's the truth.
I would have a great time being under government, getting paid.
Yeah, huh? So now, what did you do before you lost your job? What were you doing to support yourself?
I was doing odds and ends. I was like a messenger.
A messenger,
Like
okay.
a messenger.
Like a
messenger.
A messenger. Okay, so you're a messenger. Then you lose the job. And how long you been on the street?
Well, I didn't exactly lose the job.
Oh, what happened?
It was that my boss, he moved to Florida.
Oh, shit.
Him and his wife.
He retired or
and
something?
his little dog.
He retired and left.
Yeah, he retired. And he just like left.
Uh-huh.
And like it just left us like flat.
Oh, damn.
But you know,
When you get through, I got something to say, all right?
Oh, get out.
Oh, yeah. Liquor's got
I
something
like
to
the
say.
messenger work,
Yeah?
I do. I really do. But I also like, doing maintenance and things like that.
Yeah, shit
How old
like
a gentleman
that.
are you, sir?
Excuse me?
How old a gentleman are you?
I'm a young man.
You got nice teeth.
Thank you for sharing.
I've got all mine.
Thank
Just
you
need
for
to brush
sharing.
it.
You in your 30s? Early 30s?
No, I'm not in my 30s.
Oh, man, what are you kidding?
Yeah,
I don't know.
I'm in my 50s.
Are you really? Well, you look held up
Never
well.
tell. Black don't crack, they say. That's what I hear, right?
Do you have any kids?
Yes, I do.
How old are your kids?
Oh, my kids are. Oldest one now is
8, 10, 15, 65, 25?
Yes.
Do you see them?
Oldest. I have a son. He's in United States Army.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, he's been in now almost for 5-6 years.
Oh, wow. There you go.
And
Do you talk to him at all, sir?
yes, I spoke with him.
How does he feel about your situation?
My situation, I never told him about it.
Oh, shit.
I don't let him know. I don't want to because I'm a man, so I'm gonna take charge when I can. He's got a big duty to do, for the country. So I don't want to.
It's like Opie in the morning. He's got
Right.
big duty to
a lot
do.
of big duties.
So, but I also have. I have grands. Yeah.
Grandkids?
Yes, I do.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm an old man.
What, do you have a street name, a nickname that you go by?
Oh, yeah, DJ.
DJ?
Yeah, the day the DJ saved my life.
What's that?
That's where the record goes.
Oh, shit.
The day that the DJ saved my life.
Okay. I'm here. I'm feeling it. Okay.
The DJ saved my life.
I hear you. Well, now, Tim, Liquor, you wanted to say something?
Yeah.
What's up? Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
Tim is actually a singer. He was singing on the subway coming up here. He was
Yeah?
quite the entertainer.
Yeah,
He's a fucking beatbox.
I've been wasting all my time. I'm ready to go back home.
You know what's ironic? You're a beatbox, and to your brother, you're a beatbox, too.
I learned how to do
'Cause
that
he can
in school.
punch you in the head.
Yeah, my
He
brother's
beat him.
gonna get his ass kicked too when I catch him.
I know.
I know, yes,
we
yes.
heard that
I don't
one.
care what he says.
Damn, yo.
I walk straight up to him and just plow. Might have to go to jail. I don't care.
Tim, what was that country song you were singing on the subway coming up here?
You gotta know when to hold 'em.
Oh, yeah. We know this one.
Keep going.
Know when to fold 'em. Know when to walk away. Know when to run. Better count your money while you're sitting at the table. 'cause it won't be time enough to count 'em when the dealing's done.
Yeah.
Go ahead, brother.
That's a little Kenny Rogers, right?
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Little Kenny Rogers.
I like Kenny Rogers
DJ, you sing it all, DJ?
Yeah, I throw a couple of the notes.
Yeah, what do you sing, man?
Yeah, give us a little something.
A little something.
I've been missing you a little too long. I don't want to stop now. Oh, that.
A different style.
He don't know the rest of the song.
Ah, shit.
What are you singing about?
I you know, if I really, you know,
Here it is. Here it is.
I can sing, you know.
I hear you. So what do you do? What's what I know you.
Yeah, see, it blows my mind because I'm getting like.
Yeah.
I'm getting a cool wave, you know what I'm saying? And I dig the scene.
Yeah.
It's cool in the gang.
It's cool in the gang.
Oh, yes.
I hear you.
Definitely be sweating.
What's your angle there on the street?
Hey, do you think Michael Jackson was really a child molester?
I think he was.
Well,
I think he was too.
Yeah.
I think he was a real child molester.
What do you think he did to those little boys?
I don't know, but I'd like to have to strangle him one time.
Well, now
I'd like to grab him by some of his greasy hair and catch it on fire one more time.
Well, that's pretty brave to say now.
Well, he's, you know.
Where do you guys? It's getting colder out now. I mean, I know. Where do you guys both sleep? I mean, to stay warm.
You know, you got to find where you can get. You know,
sometimes I sleep
station, you know,
in the subway. Sometimes I sleep at Open Door. 9th Avenue.
How old are you? You're about 30, 28?
37.
37.
What, Rich?
Good question.
Yeah, that's
No,
good.
hold on.
You know what it is?
Because I watch...
Attorney for the dumb fence.
Hey, listen, it's harder when you're older.
Yeah.
You know, it really.
And I bit my tongue this morning.
I can lick this great, man.
We're gonna have some.
I ain't even had no
good
licking
homeless
today.
people
How'd you bite your tongue?
I don't know. I was talking shit.
You were talking shit and just crunched down on your tongue?
And I do it all the time.
Yeah, but you know, like,
What are we saying, DJ?
when you're older, you know, it's like, you know,
Tim, what was that
you're
again?
looking around, you say, wow, you know, what happened, you know.
Yeah.
First, you know, you're cool in the gang, you're cool, you got a job, you got
And
money,
then-
you put in your pockets. And then next thing you know it,
You ain't got you ain't got
you're
nothing.
broke,
What was
you're
that,
walking
Tim?
around.
What the fuck? How'd that happen?
Hey, man, I don't know. I tell you, it really was a flip.
Do you use a lot of alcohol or any drugs or anything?
I use a lot of alcohol. I ain't gonna lie, guys. I drink more than the average cookie, son.
Really?
Yeah, sometimes like 3-4 pints a day.
Oh wow. Just pure vodka, right?
This is an odd question, but where do you shit? I mean, it's like one of the things for me is I go nuts if I can't shit in my own toilet.
Well, check it out, you know.
Port Authority.
Port Authority got 5 toilets. You can use either one you want to use.
Do you ever have to go outdoors, like in the winter? I mean, that's always been.
it's inside.
No, but I mean, do you ever have to outside? I have Port Authority.
I mean, if it was an emergency.
I've shit outside before.
You have?
I've shit in the woods in North Carolina.
Oh, woods. Yeah, I've done
Wow,
that.
that's easy.
I was real sick, man. I was drinking beer. Beer don't do nothing for me.
I bet.
I drink beer. That shit's like drinking. I just throw it away. I don't like beer. I'm a vodka man.
Are you really?
And then
Yeah, that's why they call me the liquor man.
liquor man.
I am the liquor man. When I drink as fast as I can, I get better when I do.
What are you happy where you
sound like
are
a
in life? Are you
happy
happy right
person.
now? Are you happy as a person right now?
Yeah, I'm happy.
You're happy living this lifestyle?
Jesus, Rich.
I want to get this guy sober. Fuck. I watched
Stop.
But
I watched
never
Days
do
of
that.
Wine and Roses
You'll
last
never
night.
do it. You'll never get me sober.
Jesus Christ.
You hear liquor? He says you'll never get him sober.
me.
You'll never get me sober,
He's fucking
man.
happy with what he's doing.
All right.
I don't like the life of it.
Yeah?
I hate it.
I can't help you.
Really?
Oh, thank you for sharing on that.
Yeah, you don't need it. You don't need it.
Come on, Rich.
He's got it together, man. Look at his teeth.
Oh, thank you for sharing.
I got all mine.
Yeah, he's got all his. He
I just
just-
need to brush
they got
them.
all mine.
These two guys both have better teeth
I'm
than
just
Boss.
about to go get a
You know
toothbrush
what
when
I
y'all
do?
pick
I
me up.
need money.
Oh.
Oh, you need money.
Man,
Shoot, you
Rich,
know
give
how
him some
bad
money.
things
What's
are.
wrong with you?
Come on,
Yeah,
Vaughn.
let's give him some money,
Come on,
fucking big-
Rich. What's wrong
Hey,
with you?
big spender, give us your money.
What's your angle? What's your angle out on the street? Like
My angle
for
is here.
panhandling?
Here. My panhandle angle?
Yeah.
Here it is.
Let's hear it.
Excuse me, sir, but look, I just got out of the hospital, which I did.
Oh, so you got the hospital bands on, right?
I still do, because I just got
They're
out.
probably from 2007.
Okay.
No, they ain't. They
No,
check
they're new
them.
ones. They're new
No,
ones.
it wasn't from now.
So then you say, sir, I just got out of the hospital.
Can I borrow $3 to get on train?
Yeah.
Most time they give you $5.
And that shit goes right to a pint of vodka.
What's the most money you got in a day panhandling?
About 150.
Jesus.
That's a good day.
Do you have a
I
manager?
I know one day I was
Yes,
at
sir.
the-
Yeah,
and
DJ.
this lady just came and gave me $100.
Get the fuck out of town, really?
Yo, I woke
Mine.
up. Yo,
I said,
I had a guy one time I was panhandling a cup. I used to do that, but I don't do that anymore.
In
Yeah.
fact, her name was Sylvia.
I had a sign flying it.
Serious, her name was
Homeless, need help, please, anything.
What's her name?
Sylvia.
Her name?
Sylvia.
Sylvia.
Yeah.
Hey, guys.
Gave me
Y'all
$100.
So you had a
remember
sign.
little Tina?
From who?
Little short Tina.
From Family Ties?
No, the one that was in the plastic bag?
Nah, the one that got hit by the bus.
Who's Tina?
Well, she was a friend of mine, yo. She got hit by a bus.
Oh, shit.
Oh, he knew it. You
Never heard that.
How old was she?
Young.
Kid Tina or a young adult?
Very young. Used to be a beautiful girl, but now, dead.
Oh, shit.
Didn't look at the light. Went across the street, bro.
Wow. Well, we lost, did you know Tippy Tom?
Nah.
You didn't know Tippy Tom?
My best friend's name's Tom, but
No, huh? Yeah, Tippy he was one of the good ones. He died.
Is it 4 legs?
What?
He had 4 legs?
No.
Tippy?
No, he was he was living on the street
Oh,
for a long
man.
time.
Wow,
Tom.
yeah.
Have you
'cause,
ever-
you know, the streets can really
rough.
very rough.
Yeah, huh?
And it can really take a lot of, because your energies are different. And, your energies are different from a person who has a place. Or, because you're out there surviving, you have to deal with the elements.
You ever been a victim of some violence out there and shit?
I have.
Yeah. huh?
Violence.
His brother.
Yeah, well.
I think I did
When I
have a
catch
little-
Jimmy,
Not me.
when I catch
per
Jimmy,
se.
Yeah.
this time here I might have to go back to Rikers Island.
Look at his fist, man.
Oh, you've been at Rikers a couple times?
Yeah, I've
I
been
guess?
to Rikers a couple times.
What have you done to end up there?
C-76, C-94.
What
Yeah,
have you done to end up at Rikers?
Drinking in public.
Oh, really? That's illegal?
Yes.
What the fuck, really?
Yeah, you get arrested.
Where do you guys hang in the city? Like, what's your place?
I like Bryant Park,
Around 6th Avenue?
5th Avenue.
Okay.
Oh, Brian Park?
Yeah.
You drinking there? That's a celebrity place.
Really? Why?
That's why I hang out with the rich folk.
Yeah, it is.
That's a celebrity place.
How about you, DJ? Where do you hang in the city?
With me, I'll run down through the village, and
You don't smoke crack, do you?
Have you ever been down on, with
I
the mole
don't.
people down below the subways?
I only smoke
Have
pot
I?
tomorrow.
Yeah.
Quick.
Yeah, there.
Yeah, he stopped.
Oh, yeah.
You been with the mole people down there?
Old people?
The mole people down
the
here.
mole
He's just
people?
the worst.
Yeah.
You know where the mole people?
Join him on the
that
couch.
take it out?
You'd
Just
be
join him
sitting
on the
there.
couch.
I know.
Are you kidding me? That's a fucking. Have you ever
see
read
that
that
pool
book?
table?
Yeah, it would
Yeah,
be
there used to
terrific,
be
but
a
we
mole
were
people.
going somewhere. Let the thing go somewhere, and then we'll
play with
it.
just
Grand
keep
Central
going. Who
Station.
gives a fuck?
You used to have a
As long as I
place-
got a straight stick, I ain't shoot.
All right, ask him about the mole.
Where is it going?
Well, we kind of,
Just asking non sequiturs.
yeah, we're just finding out where they hang out. And,
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, ask him about the mole people. I'm
the
sorry,
mole
Rich.
man.
Go ahead, Rich.
Yeah,
I'm
they
sorry.
said the mole man, but
ahead,
that was like a
All right.
couple of years. But they used to have like on the Grand Central Station.
What's the gross national product of China? Sorry, I was just showing Rich what he was doing with his
Are
question.
you fucking out of your mind? How it's just seen the mole people on?
Yeah, but it's a.
No, it was.
How about
it
some
was a
timing,
reality.
though? He was still
It
answering
really,
shit.
It really happened.
All right, now ask about the mole people, Rich.
So where do you hang? Bryant Park too?
Who me? No.
I hang at Bryant Park because I like rich people.
See, that's way better.
I like hanging out with
I'll
rich
go to
folks.
Central Park.
Ask him what he likes to do.
Because Central Park.
Central Park, man, I don't like walking down that
Wow,
far.
what's up with Central Park?
Oh, man. everything
Man,
happens.
you get lost in there, man.
That's big.
I went in there one time, man, I got lost.
You like Bryant Park, though?
Yeah.
Why Bryant Park?
Central Park.
Rich people.
What's your
Yeah.
poison, by the way? We haven't got that yet.
You like beer?
Yeah, you like beer, I guess? Beer
I
guy?
like vodka.
drink, but
Vodka?
I drink like Bacardi.
Bacardi?
I
Yeah.
don't like Bacardi. That shit make me
I
sick.
drink
What happened to
Rum?
you? What happened to your eye?
Ooh.
His eye, man.
Mine?
Yeah.
My brother hit
Oh,
me.
yeah. Apparently his brother hit him.
Oh.
What happened there?
I give him a swallow of vodka and he's talking about, where's my girlfriend? I said, I don't know where the hoe at.
Where was his
Did you know
girlfriend?
where she was?
Nope.
Think she was out with somebody else being unfaithful?
Probably.
But
He's probably got AIDS. I've been checked. I just got out of the hospital. I got no diseases.
Oh,
Hope
wow.
not.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now your brother's on the street too, you said, right?
Yeah.
Now, how does he have a girlfriend? Is she on the street?
Nope.
So why
He just comes out of the house and wanders around a couple of days out the week.
Oh, so he's part-time homeless.
Like this here. I'm really drunk.
Really?
Is this the direction you were talking about?
Yes,
absolutely,
yo.
actually.
So he,
Hey, the fucked up shit about it is,
Yeah.
Yes, Rich.
when I catch him, bro, I done said it one time. This time, I'm gonna just walk up to him and sucker punch him.
sucker punch. That's what he did to you?
Remember that? And I'm gonna leave him there on the
Yeah, he
ground.
reminds me of,
And then I'm gonna take this boot right here.
named Timmy.
Even when I hurt
Did you guys ever have to
stomp him in the head?
Did you guys ever have
Probably
to
the
blow
Rikers.
anyone to make money?
Huh?
Was that Rich? What were you saying?
Yeah.
What was that question? They didn't hear you.
I didn't have a question.
They didn't hear
Have you ever had to trade sex for money?
Like up in the Port Authority. We hear a lot of that goes on in the bathroom up there and everything.
I wasn't involved.
I ain't never been gay in my life.
Me neither.
And if anybody tries to ever stick anything in my butt, they finna get hurt.
That's the difference between you and him. He can never say that.
What do you mean?
You might be gay, I'm not.
I'm not
No,
gay.
but the only thing I can say, you know,
And yo, don't be trying to rub on me, Pop.
if that, if
He's rubbing on you?
Yeah, he just rubbed my leg. I felt it.
DJ, why are you rubbing his leg?
Oh, no.
DJ hasn't answered the question
I
yet.
don't play that, bro. I'm a ladies man, 100%.
Yeah.
Heck yeah, me too.
right.
When did you get
Ladies,
some of
man.
that pussy? When was the last time you had
Give
pussy?
me some titties and beer.
All right.
Last time pussy was on the bus ride here.
Yeah. When was that?
I was on the bus.
Well, how long ago was that?
It's been about 13 days ago.
You've only been homeless for 13 days?
Yeah.
You got a good story for 13
Wait, you've only been in New York for 13 days?
You really
No. I swear to God, man.
I've been homeless.
Had you? Oh, because your foot, right?
Yeah,
you ended up in the
man.
hospital.
How long, DJ, you been homeless?
I have been homeless up there, though, for years before.
Okay.
But I went home, and I got 2 lawnmowers, a 200 miles an hour lead blower. I got a nice car, everything, but I ain't got no license. I got to pay $2,000 to get my license back.
And you got paid $12,000 for the child support, so you can't go back there. What made you pick New York? New York seems,
Yeah, why not Georgia in the cold? It's winter up here. Why would you come where it's cold instead of staying there or going south where it's warm?
That's what my daddy told me. Don't leave, son. And he cried when I left.
Oh shit!
And he cried when you got home, too.
Nah, he cried when I left, bro.
But why did you come? Why didn't you go
Talking about
south?
hurt my feelings, man. The worst thing I ever did was leave.
Why didn't you just
you
go
should
to
have
Florida?
stayed then.
But you
know, no.
Extradite you there.
I don't like flatland.
Oh, they'd extradite
Too
you.
much rain.
But yo, my dad's gonna pay my way out. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Are you the youngest?
Yeah.
Yeah,
My
that's why.
sister's so I'm 37. My sister's 39.
What's she do for a living?
Nothing.
Yeah.
Never worked.
Dad-
What I lie.
Daddy
She-
takes care of her.
Wait, she
Yeah, Daddy takes care of her, and plus she does this little bullshit job cooking breakfast at some little joint. I don't even know what the hell. She ain't making shit. My daddy generally takes care of them. Hell, they borrowed my daddy's lawnmowers and one of my lawnmowers to cut their grass.
Oh shit!
And my daddy don't like her boyfriend at all. He done told me one time he'd beat his butt.
Oh.
Yeah.
He isn't.
I never went to go there.
He don't treat my sister very well.
No.
Nah.
Is he
Abusive?
Yeah.
What's
Yeah.
he do?
He hit her.
Oh, what's he do for a living?
My daddy went over there and grabbed that man. I swear, my dad's a big old boy, too.
Yeah.
He's bigger than him.
Bigger than Keith the cop?
Yeah,
That's only
crazy.
88% of the population.
That's huge.
Crazy. He's a mechanic.
Keith.
He went over there and straightened him out, though.
Yeah.
My sister's still with him now. I don't know why.
Did you get in any fights at Rikers Island?
Yeah, I've been in a couple there.
You knock them out. Look at those hands. You probably knocked
They
the
do
fuck
have
out.
some meaty hands that look
at
like
those
they've been
fucking, like mallets.
been in a few fights.
Yeah. Have been in a few
Well,
fights. I ain't gonna lie to you about it.
Man, I don't usually go into them, guys. But when I was living in California,
Yeah.
I used to live in Cali, and I lived on Hollywood and Vine.
Oh, that's where famous people are. Like
well,
Brian
you know,
Park.
it had his one room apartments, right? So I lived out there, you know, but they wild.
Yeah.
You think they, you know, it's like, oh, Hollywood, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, Hollywood is beautiful, but it isn't.
Oh, there's a seedy underside to Hollywood.
Shit, yeah.
Oh, that's some crazy shit going on in Hollywood.
Man, I gotta
All
get
the
out of here,
time.
bro.
What's the matter? What's the matter? What's the matter, Liquor?
I'm ready to go, man.
What happened?
What's the matter, Liquor? You okay?
No, I'm ready to go.
What happened?
Why?
Tell us what happened.
Did we do anything?
No,
It ain't us?
What happened?
I need a drink.
Oh, shit. You getting the shakes a little bit? Yeah, I hear you. So am I.
Where are you going to get your liquor today?
How about over there on behind Bryan Park right there?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Were you going to get a pint?
Yep.
Get yourself a pint?
Wow.
Got any cash?
Yo, like they say, you gotta know when to hold 'em. Know when to fold
Well, there you
'em.
go. We met our first two homeless guys, man. Liquor Man.
I've been doing this a long time, and I'm
DJ.
gonna keep right on drinking. I'm gonna be like Uncle Bernie, man.
I got stripper money here. What the fuck is going on?
I see that.
Right. That's when I went to. I went to the strip club and fucking.
There you go.
I ended up with a bunch
Christmas
of
just came early. Hey, guys, you're going to join us for the homeless shopping spree. Tim.
Yeah.
Liquor Man, you're going to be joining us for the homeless shopping spree?
Yes, sir, I am.
You keep in touch with Keith the Cop because it's a great day for you guys. You'll
All
get
right.
you'll get a
What
lot
day
of
is
stuff.
It's in a couple weeks. The fans just buy you stuff. It's real. You go to a mall and the fans
Yeah, I
give
know,
you money
I
and
know,
buy
I
you
know.
shit. It's real.
That same
real.
was
Where's that?
Tina. You don't remember Tina, man.
Keith will take care of it.
remember Tina.
Tina got run over.
Yeah.
Get hit by the bus.
We heard about it. We heard about
All
that.
right, Liquor
shit.
Man is shaking like a motherfucker. We got to get him out of here,
man.
Yeah, give him a.
Thank
yeah.
you.
Yeah, I got a shitload of singles. I don't know. Yeah, buy yourself some booze. Have fun with that. Have fun with
Oh,
that.
man, Liquor Man's happy now.
Buy
Liquor
yourself
Man,
some
real
booze.
happy, you know.
We got
Some
more.
money in me.
Vodka.
We got more of that if you come back for the homeless shopping
That's
spree.
good.
When
That's
is that?
Yo, when is that gonna be?
What day is that?
It's the 17th
When is
of
that? Where
December.
you gonna meet me at?
About 2 weeks.
We're at Port Authority today.
We'll keep in touch before then.
Yeah,
We'll
yeah,
have you guys
yeah,
back.
yeah,
Look,
yeah,
I got
yeah,
money
yeah.
in me
You got a call?
anyway.
It's a fun day.
A card? Keith has one, yes.
Oh, man, you know, because me, you know, I don't know.
Oh,
All right, DJ, any final words before we get you out of here?
Yo, I got a
still
final
going.
word right here.
all
Liquor
right.
Man.
Thank you, gentlemen.
No
And
problem.
God
Liquor.
bless everybody here and the cross on this man's neck.
Ah.
Because we all going to heaven,
Yep.
even though we sin. And everybody sins. Even this man sins.
It's like a southern
that.
preacher. You're
He
selling
tries
a
not to.
southern
DJ doesn't
Well,
sin.
Look, it's the way life is.
Yeah.
You give, you receive, you give. I give most of mine away. I get liquor. First thing I know, somebody walks up to me and says, "Hey, man, give me a swallow." Yeah, man, go ahead, get you one.
Oh, yeah?
They drink up all my shit. I'm looking at going, man, what the hell you just do that for? And then I'm thinking.
Nip slip?
But you know what, man? The worst thing about it all is, Keith,
What is that, my friend?
Holy shit, that's smooth as
December
shit.
when?
Sorry, I was just looking at Miley
Where
Cyrus.
at? What time?
In the afternoon.
What time?
I'm gonna come get you at noon.
All right, why don't we
Noon?
get, why don't we get
Just
him out of
same
here?
place, same
Yeah, I gotta take a
time.
piss.
Yeah, we got to take leaks.
All right, guys, we'll see you again soon.
All
All right.
I just
Give me a
want
link to that.
Oh, wait,
Right back
DJ
to
wants to
what?
say something.
DJ wants to say
What do you
something.
want to say,
I want to
DJ?
say-
Oh, good jerk
Yeah,
off
yeah,
for
Yo,
that.
like, check it.
I swear
Come on,
to
man, let me
God.
help me up.
Oh.
Put your money in your wallet,
Let
man.
me
Yeah,
just
yeah.
say
Put
what
your
I-
money away.
what-
Someone's gonna
what-
fucking
Say what you want to say, DJ.
Yeah, DJ.
Okay,
What
Go ahead. What do you want to
What do
say?
you want to say? Bro, come on.
It was really an inspirational day.
Yeah?
Very.
Thank
And,
you.
Okay.
you know,
Hey, Liquor Man, you have a good
there
day.
goes Liquor Man.
Take care of
All
yourself,
right, Liquor
bro.
Man.
All right.
okay.
All right, and of course,
Walk him down to the
DJ,
boss's
It
office.
was a very inspirational day.
Inspirational day.
It was.
Well, wait till the homeless shopping spree because you're going to get more money and a bunch of fans of the show. They're going to buy you good winter clothes and shit like that. So it's
Thank
much
you.
nicer to be on the street.
Because
And
the streets are cold.
oh hell yeah!
You know, that's
say hi to
it.
Michelle.
And like, you know, like, yeah, listen, it's real.
It's like
It's real.
kind of a
It's nothing, you know, no
it's like an Obama Bill Cosby thing.
All right, enough.
Thank
Beat
you.
it.
That's
us.
All
right.
That's all right.
All right.
All right, sir. Hey,
you.
DJ, take
Thank you,
care. We'll
DJ.
see you again soon.
you later.
But to put your money away. Someone's gonna fucking
Roll you for your money.
they're
put
gonna
that-
fucking take your shit.
Look at it, so much stuff.
Yeah,
And he has a whole pile of stuff.
I know. Well, they got a
Shirt.
bag of stuff. That's his goods.
What's in your bag of stuff?
Clothes and shit. What's in there?
My Felix the cat. You know, like
That's his magic bag,
Yes,
right?
Oh, you got a
Felix
magic
the
I
cat.
can make it into an airplane.
Oh shit.
Thank you. And this is just things that they sell at the supermarket.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, DJ.
Lady gave it to me. You know.
I thought it was your blanket.
Well, thank you for sharing. No, that was my.
Thank you for
pillow.
sharing, sir.
Y'all have a great.
Take it easy.
All right.
Great day.
We'll
Take
see you
care.
soon.
We'll see you soon.
Love you all.
Take
All
care.
right. We'll see you for the homeless
Good.
shopping spree.
Bye, DJ.
December 17th.
Barack DJ.
Take care.
Happy holiday.
Anthony, we posted a couple pictures of these guys on the Twitter account, OAHSS. So follow us if you're into the homeless shopping spree. Follow us on Twitter as far as the homeless shopping spree goes, OAHSS. And Sam took some video. That'll be up a little later tonight.
All right.
They were good,
All
both
right.
good contestants, I think.
If that's an indication,
We're
we're going
gonna
to
be-
be crop out there.
we're gonna do just
Oh, my
fine.
God.
We're gonna
have a great
It'll be just fine. Does-
homeless shopping spree. It's not that bad.
No,
Honestly,
no.
I was eating yogurt while they were in here. I didn't care.
Yeah, maybe that's why you didn't really. There is a very rank,
Dude, after Tippy
dank,
Tom and his rotting
that's
leg.
Well, that's just it. It's like,
Nothing's
obviously, if you go see fucking Led Zeppelin, another band isn't going to seem quite up to par.
I don't understand that comparison.
All right, Tippy Tom was the Led Zeppelin of homeless. The Led Zeppelin
But
of
you don't
homeless.
like Led Zeppelin.
I'm just saying,
In
I
general.
absolutely know how big Led Zeppelin
Okay.
is.
No, you know what? These
Tippy
guys
Tom
are-
was huge.
These guys are going to be just fine.
Of course.
I like these guys.
I like the fact that DJ just kept talking over
Liquor
and,
Man.
and Liquor Man wouldn't stop talking.
The problem is that they're all going to start going through DTs without liquor. This whole thing of
Fantastic.
but this whole thing of
And we know too. We'll figure it out.
Oh, why? You think that'll be a problem?
Listen, it's so weird. Last night I watched Days
what,
of Wine
Rich?
and Roses.
Yeah.
You ever see that? We watched it last night.
Yeah, it's because you were in high school when they
Why would
released
I
it.
watch that?
Full-blown alcoholism. And you just enabled him and gave him money to get more alcohol. So what?
What else
Or
is he
food.
going to do?
He's going to
You think
get
you
it
can food
anyway.
with that?
You don't practice tough love on a guy who you don't know, and it's this cold out, and let him do what he wants.
If he's
We're done.
hungry, he'll probably get food and
They're
booze.
homeless shopping spree guys. You want them to come back too. So give the guy $20.
I'm a fan of keeping these guys calm. Because if he doesn't get his alcohol, guess what? Someone gets hit
because
with
we
a
go through
brick
the
today.
DTs. Let him.
Right.
Gets hit with a brick.
Yes,
Exactly.
the stories are in the paper all the time.
Let 'em
That's because
drink.
they didn't get their drink.
He'll be all happy. Look at Obama on TV now. See? He
I didn't
does
see
look
the
like
Obama.
Him.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, dude. There was
It
definitely
was the shape
an
of the
Obama
head
thing
and the
going on.
ears.
All right.
It wasn't so much the middle face.
The hair a little bit. Yeah, the middle face wasn't there, but there's just something.
Well, some pictures are up on that Twitter account, OAHSS. We want to push that, retweet that shit. That's how you can
Always
follow
gonna
the homeless
spend
shopping spree this year.
Here.
All right, we're going to continue with Rich Voss in just a bit. Stay there. Rich Voss in studio today. He's playing the Overlook Lodge, Route 9 West, Bear Mountain, New York. Visit bearmountain.com.
You're doing the Overlook? Oh, how great is that?
The overbite or the overlook. Hey, I have a...
What?
The Overlook Lodge. I hope when you walk in, you're looking for the audience, you're like, is anybody here? Is anybody here? And a guy in a burgundy jacket puts an axe in your chest.
Why, is that from a movie?
Oh,
No, it's not. I'm just creating something odd as I go along.
The Shining or something?
Yeah.
I never
It's a Jim
saw the
Norton
whole movie.
original.
Why?
Because at the part where the hallway started lighting on fire, that's when I lost it.
It never happened in the movie.
What? Yeah, when she saw like the fucking long hallway catching on fire, Shelley Duvall or whatever her
No,
fucking
it didn't. It wasn't fire.
or whatever. Yeah,
There was blood coming out of the elevator.
Were you
fire.
scared?
Blood fire, he says. He just says blood fire.
The Shining is
Like, close
horrifying.
enough.
It's a scary movie.
It's a horrifying movie.
Well, I don't like those
Yes.
kind of movies anyhow. Hey,
Matter.
I have a question real quick.
Yeah, Rich.
Being this is my third
Your
year.
son.
Being this is my third year doing this. Home Shop
tempting.
Free, do you think maybe I can get a gift card myself to get some stuff there? Maybe a little gift card for Richie.
Okay, faggot, what's next?
Why not? They're free, aren't they?
Jew, are you, Mr. Voss?
Married man, are you? You took your false teeth and chopped your wife up in little bits. I don't recollect that at all. That's so funny. It's just a guy in a his mask is blowing somebody in a pig mask.
I play the Overlook. Oh, fuck.
There you go.
What's that?
This is your
The
entrance
Overlook
music.
Hotel.
The music you can't
Yeah,
hear.
This is the famous music from The Shining.
You should come on to this because it's the Overlook.
Yeah.
Don't you have a Tiger Woods joke?
Come and play
I
with
had a
us.
couple. Well, the day after the next morning, it was relevant then when he hit the tree.
What did you say?
I said the good news is he didn't go OB. He didn't go out of bounds. That was the good news when he hit the tree.
But he did go out of bounds because he hit a tree.
He bounced back in.
Oh, he bounced back in.
Yeah, that was.
Did he bounce back in? Though?
Yes.
That's like an inside golf joke. I'd love to trash it,
sorry.
but I don't quite get it. I don't know golf.
I'm sorry.
Whenever he was getting blown right before his balls hit her chin, he would yell 4.
That's a joke I get and despise.
Be more funny.
That joke was terrible.
I know. I just thought of it in the green room.
Dressing
In the
What
dressing
green
room.
Steve's office.
Exactly. Like green room.
What do you want to talk about today, Rich?
I don't know.
It's your show.
Fucking,
What do you got?
I was
What's going on?
watching. Now, this is, because we had these guys in here that are, well, one was definitely a full-blown alcoholic. And I can't come up with a conclusion or a definite opinion, but we were watching Dr. Drew's Sex Addiction House the other night, and he has the alcohol one, and I can't decide if he's doing good or exploiting.
Exploiting.
I think both.
Completely exploiting. Completely exploiting.
Why is he doing it with nobodies? He's doing it with celebrities.
Yeah.
That's right.
Why is it on TV?
And when
Dr. Drew is full of bunk.
And when one of these people have a real issue on the show, he can't wait to get the cameras in their face. He's completely exploiting. Ratings, money first, and maybe helping a little bit.
Right.
A little bit in the end.
A little bit.
Cookies and hats second.
All my questions answered, and that's what I wanted to talk about. I'm out.
That was it?
No, I mean, I have really nothing.
Well, what do you think?
I kind of think it's exploitation.
Of course.
I mean, they couldn't get real celebrities for the sex house because no real celebrities are going to go into that. I mean, it's easy to admit you're an alcoholic, but it's not easy to admit that, you're a sex addict.
You're the moron, Mr. Voss. You've always been the moron.
What's that from?
Exactly.
What's that from? Are you kidding me?
It's his high school graduation picture, 1921.
I don't want to break the news to you, but I quit high school.
I'm going to help you out.
Your jokes are no good here, Mr. Voss.
The theme of this segment is The Shining.
Hair of the buck-toothed rabbit that bit me, Lloyd.
See, it's The Shining.
Well, I'm going to watch it now so I can.
Yeah, I like you, Lloyd. You're the best damn dentist from here to Portland, Oregon.
Yeah. You gotta watch it.
I can't wait.
Kubrick.
I don't like scary movies.
Well, it's a classic.
It's more than
like
a scary
slasher movie.
Yeah, it's more than a scary movie.
It's very suspenseful and
it's
scary. Yeah.
It's a classic. I watched Days of Wine and Roses last night. You go, I
Stop
wouldn't
saying
watch
the
that.
name of that movie.
I go,
Right.
that's a classic.
Why would I watch that, though?
Not a classic.
What is it about?
Your life.
It's wine. It's
Well, I mean,
WHINE.
she wasn't 17, but still.
Oh.
But it's you would love the movie.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'll watch it, and then if I don't love it, there's going to be a problem.
Why would you
Then
love
we'll
the
have
movie?
a problem that I've invested time. I don't like that. When somebody recommends a movie and you watch it and go, that guy just wasted a couple hours of my life.
I just ordered 3 drug and alcohol movies. That one, I never saw The Lost Weekend, and The Man with the Golden Arm.
Jim Abbott.
Lost Weekend, right?
Is that good?
That's an old one. That's another
Yeah, classic.
oldie.
All teeth and no play makes Rich a dull boy.
But my teeth aren't even big anymore.
Oh, they certainly are.
No.
If they were green, they'd be a great hedge base. Giant.
Are you
Or
getting any
chase
of
a
these?
boy through your teeth with an axe.
Rich, you getting any of these?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Tony's a little boy who drowns in my mouth.
So, Bonnie, when you hear this noise, it means I'm writing a joke. You'll never hear it. Oh, my God.
Ooh, that was a good one.
Bonnie. What's the matter, Rich?
I got nothing.
You don't know the movie.
I don't know the
What
movie.
it is, that's something everybody has seen that.
That's right.
No.
Yes.
Did it win an Oscar?
So what?
Was it nominated?
No, it's a horror film.
Yeah. Kubrick, it's a beautifully shot movie.
It's one of the best horror films ever.
Yeah. What's the matter with you?
All right.
I was going to watch it, but I'm not supposed to.
See?
It's great. I'm not supposed to.
I'm not supposed to.
Rich, what was the last good movie you saw?
Last night I saw Days of Wine and Roses.
like a current movie.
Good one?
Yeah.
We rented or in the theater. I mean, we rented one the other night. It was pretty good. The Maiden, something with fucking Maiden. What the fuck are you laughing at? It was with William Macy.
Yeah.
Christopher Walken and Morgan Freeman. The Maiden Heist or something, or fucking the Maiden Heist.
I don't know what it is, but I know it's not the
Maiden Heist.
The Maiden
The Maiden Heist. Yeah, heist. There's definitely.
I've never heard of this movie.
Yeah, it didn't go
But
anywhere.
I know it's not called the Maiden Heist.
It's the Maiden Heist.
The Maiden Heist. Here's Dummy.
The Maiden Heist. Hold on.
Chris, Poconos. Chris, Poconos, go.
Hey, Chris, what's up?
All teeth and no funny make Voss a dumb boy.
Well, we already
I kind of covered that, but I didn't say unfunny. I do.
But here's the
Rich is
thing.
funny.
Here's Dummy.
Jim in Virginia. Jim?
Hey, Voss, do you clean your teeth with a snow cap?
That's a good one. That's a good one. The Snow Cat.
He has no idea. This is why this is great. Jeremy in Missouri. Go ahead, Jeremy.
Hey, if somebody doesn't end up getting Bonnie away from Voss, she's going to end up looking like the little old lady in the tub.
Oh.
I'll cut you out.
Oh, well.
All right, you tried.
Let's go to Chris in Little Rock. Chris?
All right.
Chris.
Listen to the show. He's having a good time listening to the show.
You want to say, Red Dumb, Red Dumb.
Oh, that's a good one.
Red Dumb.
Red Dumb.
Jeremy, New York.
Do you like toothpaste, Doc?
Oh, that's great.
Let's go to Mongo the Trucker. Mongo.
KIKE12 to KIKE1.
What did he say?
And he's gone. Mongo, best caller of the day. I'm calling it right now. Tweak that shit, Mongo. Best caller of the day right there.
Oh, shit. That is good. All right. That's fucking funny. Very creative.
This is all from the movie.
Yeah, The Shining. The Shining. Exactly. Yeah. All right. Well, yeah, you leave off like that. I mean, that's brilliant. Goddamn K-12. Fuck.
We might have another one coming in.
Oh,
man. Let's say hi to Scott in D.C. Scott.
Good evening.
What's happening?
Hey, Scott.
Perhaps Bonnie should be called a
he did it in lost fashion.
Chris in Orlando. Chris.
Morning, boy.
Good morning, Chris.
So when do you think we should take him to the dentist?
Let's go to Eric. Eric.
Bonnie, give me the toothbrush.
It's very funny.
Yeah, right on.
Bonnie, give me the toothbrush.
Let's say hi to Gooch. Gooch.
He was a very stupid boy. He should have been aborted.
These fuckers just hang up right away. They know how to do a call. What else is going on, Rich?
You all right? I got nothing going on.
Should have been aborted. Very stupid boy.
A retard. A retard? A retarded comic.
Oh, Dan's got one. Dan?
Yo, guys.
Yeah.
How you doing? Hey, my favorite scene from the movie was when Boss's drool filled up the hallways in the hotel.
The old lady comes out of his mouth. Oh, you gotta see this movie, Red.
I know.
What are you doing?
Let's go to Sonny Forelli. Sonny.
Yes, your Jew money's no good here, Mr.
Jew money. Oh, fuck. Hey, you see, it's, you can rent it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Get it from Netflix or something.
Greg?
Hey, come floss with us, Rich.
Holy shit. Sometimes me and my grandmother would have entire conversations without ever using our brains.
Wyland.
Oh, shit. Fuck, I'm laughing. I don't want to hurt you. I just want to bore your fucking brain.
Let's say hi to Rich. Rich on the phone. What do you got, Rich?
Hey, maybe Boss saw the shinning.
The shinning.
Oh, that's a good one. Chris, what do you got, buddy? Chris.
All his teeth gotta shine.
Oh, fuck, man.
All right, Rich, seriously, what else is up?
Yeah. How do you not see that movie, by the way?
What do you got going on?
What I got going on?
What do you want to talk about?
I got nothing.
The news? Anything in the news? The holidays? What do you got? What do you got?
I'm going to L.A. next week. I'm looking for... I got nothing.
You got nothing?
No. I got nothing.
You like toothpaste?
information. Yeah, this is Dick Halloran. I gotta get back to the overbite. Ah, shit.
Whoa.
Ah, shit. Come on. Oh, Steve. Very funny. I can't believe Rich hasn't seen it.
I know.
Come on.
Well, let's say hi to Johnny. Johnny!
He's being helped by a dentist.
What? I don't think you got that one.
Yeah.
Good effort, I guess.
Yeah.
That's a good. Okay, let's say hi to Bob. Bob!
Hey, what's up, buddy?
Hey, Bob.
You're mistaken, sir. I've always been the comic here.
Well, almost went through that.
Oh, boy.
Well, the wheels are falling off now.
The wheels are falling. I love that saying.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. All right. Well, we got a woman finding the Virgin Mary in a pancake. These stories are terrific.
My daughters didn't like my teeth. Took a book of matches and tried to burn them down.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Oh, well, we're moving on? Yeah.
My daughters didn't like my teeth.
No, I'm just waiting for them to screen the phone calls.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it is. That's why I keep asking Rich why he hasn't seen the movie.
Yeah.
Well, let me... okay.
I wish I had something to add.
Let's say hi to Chris. Chris?
Hey, this guy wanted me to watch this hotel and kill my family, and now I'm dashing him.
That's all right. All right, Virgin Mary and a pancake.
An Arizona woman says she's feeling a little closer to God as Christmas approaches. Bianca Lopez says she was making breakfast for her family when she spotted this silhouette in one of her pancakes. After taking a closer look, she was certain it was an image of the Virgin Mary. She says for her, the Virgin...
My favorite part is when Rich chews through the door and says, "Here's Chewy." Good job, Brian.
We got canned fruits and vegetables, canned fish and meats, trees, drywall, electrical wiring.
Cigars and scotch.
Oh, boy.
CS, what do you got, buddy?
7 years, 8 months, 7 days, and 2 weeks of sobriety without a drop or drink in my body. Irreparable harm it has done me.
I wouldn't touch one tooth in his head.
Red gums. Jesus. Seth. Good job, Seth.
Her, the Virgin Mary pancake, carries a special message.
Yeah, does it?
I think it's like God's way of telling us not to forget about him, that he's always there, watching over us and taking care of us.
Lopez says she plans to hold on to the heavenly breakfast for as long as she can.
It's terrible, this guy.
Yeah, really.
Breakfast is long.
Is that supposed to be the Virgin Mary in a pancake, really? Looks like a cum stain. The fuck is that?
Looks like an Ed Hardy shirt.
That's even better. There you go.
Whew. That's very funny.
Yeah.
These motherfuckers.
Rich, what else you got?
Oh.
Yeah, Rich.
You had time to think. What do you want to talk about today?
What do I want to talk about?
Yeah.
I need to get in touch with Carol Burnett.
All right. Please elaborate.
Why?
For the documentary.
Oh.
Cool.
And Christopher Hitchens. If you listen, Hitchens. I said it good. I didn't slop on it.
You really need Carol Burnett?
Yes.
All right.
What does that mean? Yeah. You can't even get me Dick Barnett. He was a Knick player that used to shoot lefty and kick his foot back from the foul line.
No one knows him.
I do.
Yeah,
Unfortunately. I wish I didn't. He had the weirdest fucking jump shot. His fucking heels would hit his butt every time he shot a jump.
Still running through The Shining in my head.
I know. It's just all I can think about. It's all I can think about.
Well, let's go to Larry King. Larry!
Yes, Rich Voss, is it true your favorite food is corn on the cob?
Larry King pop in.
Man, you gotta do the
wall. What does that got to do with?
I don't know. I mean, if you're doing Larry King, you gotta try the accent at least.
Larry, between you and me, we got a serious problem with the people taking care of this place. They turned out to be complete unfunny assholes. Can't fucking stop. Can't believe you haven't seen that, Rich.
Yes, you can. You're stalling.
Fantastic movie.
Yeah, what else you got, Rich?
Well, I don't like you planting the seed that I'm unfunny because that's
never.
That would that's
you know what happens?
Misdirection.
You disprove that every time you hit the stage. Every time.
And the last 10 times in here, except
I've
for today.
Seen Rich Voss on stage.
You're
and
so insecure. It sucks.
hysterical.
I
Must
can't
suck
help
to
it.
be as insecure as you.
I'm fucking losing it.
Why are you losing it? You're a funny fucking guy. We like beating you up. That's all. And I love seeing your stand up. Everybody does.
Yeah, I know. Why
are you losing it, Rich? Let's talk. What's going on with you?
Just, it's been a tough couple weeks.
Why?
Oh, shit. What's
Why?
going on? Sit back. What's going on in Rich Voss's world?
I think my engine, I blew a rod.
Your engine?
Are you being literal or figuratively?
No, I quit
He
drugs.
doesn't know what figurative means. He's never figurative. He doesn't understand what metaphors are.
Are you kidding me?
But Rich, why don't you just do what everyone else does that has a little money and buy a new car? And then you don't have to worry about this shit for a while.
One that you don't get off Amazon.
Yeah, you're
fucking moron.
That's your first problem.
No.
You blew
That's
a
not
rod,
my-
so that means your
Is
car is
Rod
fucked.
your old drug dealer?
He means I blew A-Rod.
Really? It's called TMZ. Jesus, you got an exclusive.
No, things
What
are all
happened?
right.
Yeah, what else
It's
is going
all
on,
right.
Rich?
It's just-
You're right.
I get a little depressed this time of the year.
Why is that? The holidays?
Yeah,
For
not
what?
the holidays. It gets cold out. I sit around.
Well, it sucks, but
it's
Rich,
darker earlier, right?
Hold on, no. I can relate to this shit. I'm better, though. Because you had shitty fucking Christmases growing up, didn't you, Rich?
We didn't have them. I'm a Jew.
So every...
God, for a second.
I was going to go with
that happened.
I thought you were proving my point by going, yeah, we didn't have them.
Well, here's the thing.
You had
holidays-
shitty Hanukkahs
We had-
growing up.
yeah,
so
our
now
holidays
when
were
this,
horrible.
Now when this
Yeah.
season comes around, it makes you a little fucking nutty inside,
not
right?
only that, our family, out of my whole family, was like the poor family, and they look down on us. So whenever we get together with relatives, it was like, you walk in with the single mother, who they all kind of picked on. You know what I mean?
Your own relatives picked on your
They
mom?
kind of. Why?
Yeah.
Well, that's
Because
healthy.
she didn't have as good of a life as my relatives,
No
and
fault of
she
hers.
and she had 3 fucked up kids.
It was a fault of his.
So holiday season, I'm not really for the kids.
You step up for the kids.
Yeah,
Yeah, hasn't that made it better that, you're married, you got kids and stuff like that, and hasn't it made this time of year better? Because, you're around Thanksgiving and the holidays, I'll just say.
Yeah, Thanksgiving,
Kwanzaa.
we go to my father's house. Fucking Bonnie makes a nice turkey, makes stuffing and gravy, and we take it into my father. And as we're leaving, my father gives Bonnie a recipe for gravy and a fucking bouillon cube.
Oh, shit.
Says, here, take this. Obviously, he didn't like her fucking gravy.
Apparently.
Yeah. But what do you say to an 82-year-old man? Be fucking happy that we brought a fucking turkey to your house, okay? With all my kids. I had, the baby that's running all over the place, and my 2 teenagers that hated being there, and we're fucking lugging the turkey, and then, the holiday,
But it bums you out?
No, it's a fucking. When you're a Jew, you don't feel. When it's like sharks in the jets. When you're a Jew, when you're a Jew.
Away from
Holidays are overrated. I'm a big fan of January 2nd.
You go all over the fucking place. It's like, hey, it's definitely like, no, it's.
Good
it sucks.
Your son is attempting to bring a blithering idiot into this situation.
I don't mind the holidays for my kids. I love getting my kids stuff.
You and Bonnie all right?
Oh yeah, we had sex last night. We had a big fight the other day.
Why'd you fight?
What was the fight about?
Fuck.
We're all depressed you didn't bring her today, by the way.
Was she mad that you told the kids the story of the Donner Party?
We like when Bonnie's here. What was the fight about?
What the fuck do we have? It was a big one.
Unlike our pilot, he saw it on the TV.
What the fuck? She asked me to do something with the baby, and I was working. And she goes, your stuff is more important than mine. I go, no. She doesn't get that it's, the whole fucking motor makes the car work. You know what I mean?
He's using figurative.
No, he actually means the whole motor.
Oh, you mean the whole motor?
Because he was actually standing in front of a car when he said it. when you pull three things out of the engine of the motor and then jiggle them in your palm, your wife can't get back down the mountain. Why don't you try the car?
We had a
Go
blowout.
check it out.
Check it out. We had a blow-up fight. And what I'm thinking, and then you're thinking, well, what the fuck? How do...
Did she think you chewed through Danny's sweater?
Jesus. You have the movement of Dean Martin.
That's funny. See, Rich? What a guy.
Yeah, if you're fucking 50 years old.
52.
Yeah, so what? You had a fight. Wow, who's blasting off some... heinous. I mean, I gotta block my nose now.
I don't smell anything.
This is so bad. You don't smell anything. Oh, thank you. Wow, that's really bad.
Yeah.
Jimmy.
So you had the big blowout.
Yeah, we had a big blowout the other day.
Yeah.
And did we find out what that was about?
No,
I'm trying to think. She said something about.
Oh God.
That you're selfish.
Yeah.
Because you are. I'm not. I've seen you two together. You're very selfish.
No, I'm not. You don't know what I add. I got a fucking collapsing career. I got to fucking worry about that. All right?
You're doing the whole shopping spree. Your career's on the up.
4 years ago, I fucking Oscars, TV shows, Tough Crowd, Last Comic, fucking all over the place. You guys had some fucking heat. Everything. The Oscar gift bag, 100,000.
We're getting our heat back.
We're
getting our heat back. Know more than anyone, careers have ups and downs.
That's true.
You have your peaks and your valleys. You just hope that, there's a constant in there somewhere.
Yes. Yeah.
And that's
how it is with careers. Your career has peaks and craters.
Peaks and chasms, peaks and bottomless pits.
Yes. And black holes.
But we do look forward to your down.
Molehills and craters.
We look forward to your down.
To my down?
Yes.
Why do you look forward to that?
It'll just be fun to watch.
Speed bumps and
I'm on my way back up. On my way back up.
Are you? Well, you got the L.A. trip, Rich.
Really?
What's going on in L.A.?
I'd be better off going to Louisiana. What the fuck? We're going to interview a couple people.
It's L.A., see?
Yeah, you got
Big
the documentary. It could be a big thing for you guys.
I think it's going to be
something big.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
So how was the sex last night?
That was good. She feels looser.
Really? Really, does she?
What kind of sex? Regular?
Yeah, I think I even kissed her.
Did you doggy or regular?
Just regular.
How long did you fuck for?
Till I came.
How long was that?
What? We beat the commercial.
You talk dirty to each other?
No, but I love that. I love just hearing, just tell me stories of fucking the past, man. Tell me, the professor story. Are you crazy?
You like when she tells you?
I don't need to know that shit.
Old fuck stories?
I love old fuck stories. Like, and then I didn't know what was happening.
With the white people.
Picked me up to change me.
She came up with a new word. Molestable. Molestable. That's when you're so cute as a kid.
Oh, you're molestorable?
Molestorable. But
good word.
Last night
sure.
was, but yeah, stories are fucking great. What are you kidding me? Like, and you're fucking and you're dreaming, that
are you thinking of like some other guy fucking her like that?
Oh, God, I can't do that because then I'd come too quick. What are you crazy?
I understand that though. It's hard to sexualize people you love sometimes. So it's like it's a way of sexualizing.
Or even your wife. It's hard to go ahead.
That's right. It's hard to sexualize people you love. So it's a way of kind of pornographing somebody you really like.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hot.
I remember.
If you don't care about the person,
This was when I first met Bonnie, or we first started dating. We were working in Pittsburgh. Another club won't use me, and we're working in Pittsburgh.
They won't use you.
I'm listening. I have to
don't
blow my
use
nose.
switch phones. So we were after the show hanging out. We went across the street to get something to eat at this bar, and there was this couple there that saw our show, right? And the guy wanted us to go back to his place, and I was just dating her and switch up. She wouldn't have anything to do with it. And that was about 5 years ago. That fantasy has still been in my fucking head for 5 years. I can still see his face and her face, the other lady's face.
Wow.
And just fucking, just,
Yeah,
it's
just
fucking.
just to see that black face on top of your.
Are you kidding me? We're in.
That's terrible.
It's not terrible.
In Pittsburgh, there's probably some guy with a bad Dave Wanstead mustache and a mullet. Some guy that looks like Joe Dirt.
That's kind of the look I'm cultivating these days. I really need a
it was fucking John Cazale and the Deer Hunter.
Please. Cultivating, you fucking got a lock on it.
This is terrible, I know. I gotta just take a scissor and cut it off of the back.
So you guys are back though. You had sex last night. Things are good, Rich.
Oh, yeah, they're up and down, but it's
That's
just
what sex is.
Fucking. I'm not talking about your neck. No one heard it.
Everyone heard it.
Wait, first of all, just a couple.
What happened?
I've already contacted a divorce lawyer. That's when you get in a fight and you hear that one.
Really?
That's when you start going.
Did she really say that at some point?
Yeah.
I've already contacted.
Yeah, but I think
a
she
divorce
just said that
to hurt you.
I don't know.
Not to encourage him.
Then you're thinking about.
I don't know.
Well, if I take what money I have left out and put it.
Oh, you started thinking about finances and ditching some of them?
Can you say that I gambled it all away?
You got to ditch your money well before a divorce is even, you got to have a whole separate thing that's completely away from everything.
Start burying money now.
So before you're divorced, what do you do?
You got to start
money
ditching
right now.
money when you're happily married, guys, if you're listening out there, because the second shit starts going down, there is an accounting of every fucking penny you have, everything you own, everything.
Every penny per second.
But isn't it true stuff you had before you got married is yours?
No.
Oh, yeah.
The second you get married, it becomes marital property. It's both of yours. Doesn't matter who the fuck brought it. Doesn't matter unless it's written in a prenup. Everything is each of yours, and that all has to be doled out and fucking divvied up and everything. Money, furniture, animals, whatever. Golf clubs, everything.
She owns half your golf clubs.
Doesn't matter. She owns half of everything you own right now.
I can give you back that shitty driver.
Yeah, when can I get that back?
You can have it back.
I don't see it around.
Because it's in two pieces. You still don't believe me, but...
Well, then if it's in two pieces, then you got to give me the $1,200 I paid for it.
$1,200.
Fucking fixing that thing.
Jesus.
I just upped the price a little.
Why don't we go to break with a little backstage piece? If you've seen the Jim Norton, Jesse Ventura confrontation video, there was a guy named Jonathan is his name in the background the entire time, creeping everybody out. A lot of comments on him looking like a fat McLovin and whatnot.
Yeah.
If you've read the comments of the video. Well, Sam went backstage to talk to intern Jonathan and why he was so happy to watch the confrontation go down.
All right.
And now, backstage with O&A. Here is Primetime Sam Roberts.
I'm Primetime Sam Roberts. The Opie and Anthony Show made news when they put out the video of Jesse Ventura walking off the show. But the real story behind the story was the Opie and Anthony Show's useless intern, Jonathan, lingering in the frame of the video and distracting the viewers. We first spoke to one of intern Jonathan's biggest critics, Club Soda Kenny. Club Soda Kenny, did you see the Jesse Ventura video?
Yes, sir.
Did you see our intern Jonathan inserting himself into the background?
That kid's a fucking hump.
Why do you say that?
That's what I said. He's a fucking hump.
Do you think he added anything to the video?
Ugliness. He's an attention-seeking hump.
Do you think that he put himself deliberately in the video?
That kid couldn't make a pimple on my ass.
Thank you, Kenny. We next found intern Jonathan and approached him with some of the questions that YouTube users left under the video after watching it. Intern Jonathan, you made quite a splash with your appearance on the Jesse Ventura YouTube video recently. How are you dealing with your new level of fame?
I'm trying to handle it with honor. I mean, it's an honor to be on an Opie and Anthony video.
Well, I mean, the fans did notice. How do you respond to some of the criticisms and questions that the fans on YouTube have for you? For instance, Follow Me Around says, I can't take my eyes off of Fat McLovin laughing outside the studio.
At least they didn't mention the Batman hoodie. I mean,
well, that's good that you mentioned that, because Wall Adam 1 asks, who was the dummy in the Batman sweatshirt that kept showing his stupid face to the camera?
I honestly wasn't even paying attention to the camera. I just wanted to make...
But to answer Wall Adams' question, the dummy with the stupid face was you.
Oh, that was me. That was 100% me.
How do you respond to Slate of Mike's question, who's the mongoloid tard in the Batman sweater?
That's me.
How about Gelhead's question, by the way, who's the Fat McLovin in the background?
They really got this Fat McLovin thing going.
Answer the question.
That would be me, intern Jonathan.
How about the question Freakman here asks, what's with the douche in the Batman hoodie? I wish Jesse would punch him in his stupid AIDS-infested face.
That would be... I don't know how to answer that. I would say it's me, but that doesn't answer his question. What's with you? I was just excited to be there.
Do you think you'll be more conscious of the camera lens next time?
Every time from now on.
And the Batman hoodie?
Never again.
Well, Jonathan, I hope you've learned your lesson. Maybe intern Jonathan will stay so far away from the camera lens that he doesn't come into the studio at all. He'll probably get more done for the show that way. I'm Primetime Sam Roberts, and this has been
Backstage with O&A.
Rich Voss's studio. Let's all go see Rich Voss, especially if you're in the area. You can take a plane. Rich would really appreciate that. But it's the Overlook Lodge, Route 9 West, Bear Mountain, New York. The website is visitbearmountain.com. www.visitbearmountain.com. All right, for Rich Voss, or richvoss.com.
It's far. Bear Mountain's like
40 minutes? About an hour, maybe.
At the most. It's not that far.
It's an easy ride.
About 400 people.
Huh? You need 400? We'll get you 400.
And
Jimmy's at Caroline's.
I'm at Caroline's tonight, tomorrow, Sunday. I want to plug something I forgot to plug because you mentioned Bella yesterday, Belladonna. Go to, I don't know where it is, some Winter Wonderland thing on Saturday. They're raffling off a date with her. You can win a date with her, and I don't know what that would entail. I know what I would hope it would entail, but just go to her Twitter, enter Belladonna, and find out. I don't know. She didn't ask me to plug it. I just saw it, and I'm like, I would like to win a date with her.
Who's Belladonna?
Nobody heard that. It's
pretty much the biggest porn star.
She is?
She's right up there.
Yeah, she's very, very cute.
Yeah,
she's dirty.
Would you like to have sex with a porn star? Wouldn't you be intimidated?
I've already fucked one.
Get out of here. No, I mean, a girl. Wouldn't you be intimidated?
Oh, well, nah.
You wouldn't? You have fucked a porn star? No.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Fucked a porn star. Did she come?
No.
Did you try to make her come?
I was in.
No. I just tried not to make her laugh.
It's all right. Well, just do your act.
Oh, shit. Oh, boss.
I was in Amsterdam.
What did we do to you today that you're doing
I was
that
in
bad?
Amsterdam, and I was in I'm with this hooker. And like, she was so fucking hot. I go in there, she cleans my balls, cleans my dick off, which didn't take long. And I'm fucking
That made
her.
you come, right?
It could have, but I'm fucking her. And I swear to God, I'm going, and she's going, oh, she's really getting into it. I'm going, I'm going to make a prostitute come. You know, I'm like, that's almost impossible.
Right.
Then I turn her around, and I'm fucking her from behind, and she's like really going nuts. I'm going, this is the fucking greatest fuck I've ever had. And then I'm going, she's going to come. And within 1 second, she says, your time's almost up. Right.
Oh,
right.
you thought you were fucking, she was digging you and everything.
Oh.
She's a good actress, huh?
Oh,
What are you gonna
fuck.
do? I'm digging this fucking Italian murderer chick.
What?
This Amanda Knox.
You think she did it?
She's young
I
and in
don't
trouble.
give a shit. I'd be plowing that.
She's been in jail for 2
she's
years.
guilty as sin, this one.
How long has she been in jail?
2 years.
2 years?
Over there in Italy.
And they're still trying to figure out
She guilty, you think?
what's going on with her?
Fuck yeah, she's pretty brutal
What'd she
murderer.
do?
She fucking, she stabbed with some guy or some shit?
No, some
I don't
other
even know
girl.
the story. Every time I see it, I'm just like, wow, that's a hot murderer.
It's a sex story. Her and her boyfriend and another guy and a girl and.
Yeah, there was like some kind of fucking jealousy thing going on.
I know, but I don't know if she did it.
I don't know. I think she's guilty. It's hotter. Look at her. She kind of looks she's cute.
She's perfect for you.
I like her.
Perfect.
Fucking young, a murderer.
Ew. Your tastes suck, Rich.
That girl was pretty.
Rich looking at?
Some fucking
Wendy Williams.
Oh, God.
a Fox News broad.
She was cute.
Yeah, it was all right.
There was also that other murdering mother. What was that mother that murdered that fucking girl that, I think she had Anthony in her name or something. Was it her last name?
Oh, Kylie.
Oh, yeah.
Kylie?
Yeah,
she
I think that's
Michelle Anthony or
I don't know what it was. Yeah, she was a hot sicko murderer too, kind of.
He just liked her because she didn't want kids around.
Exactly. Good way to get rid of them.
Wait, Rich had something. Rich?
I forgot it.
Go ahead.
Casey.
No, you were talking about hot girls. You know, what the fuck? When you're married, I mean, your wife is beautiful. And, oh, God, why did I not fucking bring in your fucking... Your fucking thank you cards where you couldn't even take the time to sign your fucking name. You're not that important.
We were lucky to get them out in time.
I thought I was getting coupons from...
It's a thank you card for coming to my wedding.
You're supposed to at least put the name.
Yeah, but we panicked. You're supposed to have them out before your year anniversary.
Well,
so
how much
the day
longer
before
would it
our
take
year
to-
anniversary, we FedExed them all out.
How long would it have taken to
write?
put on their
I had a
opium
whole
hostage?
I had a whole pile. I had a whole fucking pile.
He just sends out cards. It's like
Yeah,
was
it's a
so,
nice picture.
It was the
Yeah,
most
banger.
Oh, really? Like we're going to hang them? Who gives a fuck? That's a picture. When
I
you
just
have
want to
kids,
acknowledge that
nobody
you came
gives
to
a
my
fuck about
wedding.
pictures from your wedding. All they want to hear is thank you for getting me this. Okay,
Wow.
a little personal.
We didn't keep track of all of the gifts that we got, so it put us in a weird situation.
Well, we had a list. My first wife and I, we kept a list. Winner, loser, winner, loser.
We were too excited to be getting all this stuff, and we just went through it
Jews
all
do.
without writing shit down.
Well,
You did it like a Jew.
No, so
we made the list.
Yeah, we made. I'm not
some
good at making
people got
lists.
out.
Yeah. Some gifts we kept. Some went to a camp.
I was so fucking impersonal. I got this.
I'm
card.
sorry.
That's all right.
I'll take you to
Jesus,
dinner or
Rich.
something.
Lighten up.
What do you mean lighten up?
Rich takes
Well, wait.
Rich takes weddings very seriously because of what happened to
Thank you
him.
cards for coming to her birthday party.
I don't send them. Somebody else does.
Thank you for showing up to her graduation.
Keith and Ange would send them out. I don't have to do anything.
Yeah, but you sign them. Don't you sign
No,
them?
no. Keith has a stamp and just he stamps everything
Like
with my name
Caligula.
on it. Yeah, that's it.
Name the Senate of the people of Rome.
All right. I'm just wondering. You know, I thought maybe
We did what we could. We did write in some of the cards, by the way.
really.
Swear to God.
Jesus.
Not yours.
Kenny
What do you
got-
know
I
about
was-
him?
Club Soda Kenny got a little note in his.
I didn't even get a card.
You should have.
Dear Big Oaf.
Yeah,
So,
dear dumbbell.
Jimmy, you should have got a card. Are you kidding?
I don't think I got one. Why?
Sure. You probably thought it was junk mail. It's all right.
No, I would have fucking from Open Lindsay. I would have known.
You should have got it around Thanksgiving.
No, unless I didn't open it yet. Maybe I somehow I take a week or two to open.
Yours had a little note too.
Ooh.
Sorry, Rich. Maybe I should have gave you a note.
Yeah, man, no, I don't even care about the note. Just
I wasn't sure if you were at the wedding. If you want to know the truth.
Yeah, I was. I got to have some of your free candy that you gave to people.
That was the best wedding I've ever been to.
Table, right?
Yeah.
Little baby Jimmy running up to the candy and just shoving it in a huge bag.
I was fucking elbowing kids out of the way.
You knocked them out of the way. I saw that. That's on video.
Weird? There was no guy handing it through a car window.
What do you mean?
Yeah, what's that?
I know what you mean. I got it.
I know you
Yeah, see, everyone else is saying they just one guy goes, fuck that, I gang emailed my thank yous.
Really?
Dickie Punchcock, yeah.
I don't know. We're just, we're old fashioned and have class, you know. We just said thank you
to
class.
Are you holding a grudge because we didn't
Not
go to
at
the
all.
wedding?
I just thought it was funny.
I didn't know it was a wedding. I don't know how many times I have to tell you.
What?
Yours.
No,
that
yours.
ceremony
I'm not
thing.
talking about mine. I'm talking about yours. Opie, you only got 4 letters to sign.
No. Oh, you wanted me to just sign it that way?
As long as you signed, so we knew that you looked at, that you know, oh, this one's going to this person.
Ask him for an autograph.
I fucking licked the envelope, so you got a little DNA there. Enjoy it. Enjoy my DNA. You fuck. I hate you.
You hate me?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Hush now, Rich. You're embarrassing yourself.
Hush now.
All right, what else we got going on? The homeless shopping spree. We had 2 homeless guys in today.
Yes,
Very good.
Stars in the making.
We'll do the headlines here. Twitter account OAHSS if you want to follow the homeless shopping spree with us this year. But it goes down December 17th. And we're looking for a big crowd. We want to show off a little bit to this new company, SiriusXM. So hopefully we'll get a big crowd when the homeless go shopping on the 17th.
Yeah.
A mall outside of New York City and Jersey.
Well, that last one
An
was
easy ride
fucking
from
great.
Manhattan. What?
The last one was great, man.
You were at
We did-
2006?
I was at the last.
That's the last one, believe it or not, 3 years ago.
At Short Hills.
Oh, that's the first
they
one.
Huh?
I think that was the first one. Oh, no,
And
then
the
we
last
went back to
one.
Short Hills, right?
I was there, and then we did one in Long Island.
How many we do altogether? 3 or 4?
Did we do one on Long Island?
Yeah, Roosevelt.
Oh, yeah, Roosevelt Field Mall.
Field.
But Short Hills was the best because those upper end stores were locking doors and stuff.
Yeah, they were angry.
You know, and it was just regular, you know, black people going to the store, but they were locking them, thinking they were with us.
Jeez.
Jesus,
Rich. What are you talking about?
Boss is funny, man.
Yeah, you are funny, Rich.
He's just a jerk.
You have a lot of tradition. It's weird.
What's that?
I didn't think you had so much tradition in you.
He doesn't.
Yes, I do.
He wants thank you cards done right.
Yeah,
And
we do that. We did everything within a year. And we did them right away. You know, we do things the way you're supposed to.
you actually brought a gift to the wedding, which was nice.
A nice gift.
Yeah, very nice.
Fucking. I'm sure when it hit the bottom of your garbage bin, it made a
I'll be completely honest with you. What did you get me? And I'll tell you where it is. Let's play that.
They were extremely expensive candle holders, I think. If I can remember back that far, I think they were very...
Candle holders?
They were beautiful. Yeah. They
Who
were
got married? Fucking Dracula?
Oh, my, wait a minute. Yeah.
You could have gave them to somebody.
No, I gave them to my cousin. He got married.
Oh, damn.
You gave our present, you re-gifted our present?
Yeah, what was I going to do with candle holders?
Oh, I don't know.
Put candles in them?
Murder somebody. They usually use
Colonel Mustard.
These things were...
He had the old school fucking candle holders where you have to find the long candles.
Was for you? No, they were... Listen.
No one fucking
candelabra. Who wants that?
Yeah. Candles are now
What do you give?
big and
Who got married? The Phantom?
It was a menorah, probably. It's a candle.
No, it's a
holder.
Morana.
My cousin sent me a really nice thank you for those candle holders.
What'd you do? You probably gave my golf club away, too, to your...
No, I still got that, but it is in 2 pieces. That's not no joke. CNN just popped up the Jesse Ventura freaking Jim Norton clip.
It's front page on Breitbart TV.
Breitbart.
Comedian Jim Norton talks
Well, what
about
was the CNN
confrontation
logo?
with Jesse Ventura.
What's the CNN logo?
Let's see, where's it from?
I think that was just an ad. Oh, no. You know, look at it. Why is there
Why is there
CNN
a
I guess so.
logo?
I guess it's being
Oh, that's probably when I talked to Joy Behar.
Yeah.
Did they wait? What? Did they show the Joy? Wait,
talks
from last night.
about the episode. Right.
I taped this last night, but I did panel. and I did a one-on-one segment with her.
How was Joy?
She was great. Oh, she goes, I heard you guys talk about me on the show sometimes. Are you nice? I'm like, yeah, because she's a comic, so we usually defend Joy. I love her. She always defends comedians.
Yeah, but
she's a comic.
Then when you expect her to say the right thing on The View, she doesn't. So I get confused by her, to be completely honest with you.
I'm leaving. Here he is, storming off.
Our hairdo.
You're
bigger than me and stronger than me, so what? I don't get... You want to beat me up? Go ahead. I'm not going to fight a guy like you. That means nothing to me.
Well, that was a smackdown between comedian Jim Norton and former Minnesota governor and wrestler, I might add, Jesse Ventura. That happened during an interview on the Opie and Anthony show. Here with me now to talk about that and a few other things is a very funny and apparently very brave comedian, Jim Norton.
Hi.
Hi, Jim. So, what happened between the two of you? I thought you were lovers.
Well, that was, no. We met in a rest area once. No, that was actually the end of a 1-hour interview on Opie and Anthony. It was the third time we'd had Jesse on. It wasn't like I just attacked Jesse Ventura. He's a tough guy to kind of go back and forth with because he's a dominant alpha male.
Yes, he is.
So if you disagree, hey, it's like, I don't know about that. Well, what would you want your government to do? Like, he's a very, very overpowering guy.
Yeah, he's in your face.
So when you start jumping in aggressively, it becomes aggressive. So the interview went, the first time we interviewed him at K-Rock a few years ago, he got so mad at me, he was sitting there and he just pushed the microphone away from himself. And he goes, all right, fine, you talk. I'll just sit here.
You did him very well. He does talk like that.
Thank you. That was exactly what he rocks a lot, too. It's really frightening.
But were you afraid he was going to hit you?
Yesterday I was, because it got so heated at the very end. He got up, and the reason I insulted him like that was because, you know, he had cursed at me, I had cursed at him. And then he patted me. He goes, all right, well, thanks for your patriotism. And he patted me. And when he touched me, it's like that raises it. Because I'm not going to get up and touch him back.
Yeah.
I'm not stupid. I mean, I have a big mouth on a microphone, but I'm not going to challenge an ex-wrestler. He would have punted me through the wall.
Exactly. Well, he's a lot older than you, though. You might have been able to take him.
He's an older gentleman. Hopefully he'd have a Viagra heart attack, but there's nothing else I can do to combat this. So I just insulted him. But people made more out of it. It was like, look, we're both guys. We had a fight. He's a combative guy. I'm a combative guy. I'm glad he didn't punch me in the face.
Boy, that is something.
Yeah, but it did get uncomfortable. I'm not that brave where I would have met him in an alley to fist fight him, but I really did think that he was going to strike me.
But it was really kind of interesting television I just watched. So you're going to put it in your stand-up act? You're going to do anything with it?
Yeah, people probably shout it out because the fans tend to yell out stuff that's happened on the radio show. So, yeah, I mean, I'll talk about it if people want me to, but it's like, I'm not even going to trash him. It's like, I still like him.
Okay.
There you go. Fucking A,
Good little
job.
clip there. Holy shit.
CNN headline news with Joy Behar. When does that run? Tonight?
Or
did that run last night?
Did it run night? Oh, it ran already? It was supposed to run tonight.
Oh, maybe.
But she might have run it last night, because if they have it on Breitbart.tv, then maybe it ran last night. Because Levy texted me. Crazy fucking Levy.
Yeah.
Who is unraveling mentally
for the last decade.
Bob is insane, but he texted me because great job. And I wasn't sure if he saw the O'Reilly clip, so I'm thinking he saw the Joy clip.
Yeah, that's solid right there.
Yeah, she was great.
All over the place, man.
Jesus,
right? That got on O'Reilly.
They did. He didn't mention it. He's not really great at plugging my name, but he did show the clip. And then yeah, it's been all over the place.
I need something like that to boost my career. I got to be in studio when there's controversy like that, just to get my face.
It's a good thing you had the camera running. You know what I mean? It's one of those things where the camera should run throughout the entire interview, regardless of who it is or what's happening.
Yeah, we never know.
Yeah.
Because from now on, that has to be a rule.
We thought there might be like a confrontation or a problem, and then that passed us by, so then we just all put our cameras down, and then we turned that camera on literally 20 seconds before the confrontation. We just lucked out.
Sam's camera work with the zoom. That was key. When he zoomed up on Jesse's face, and Jesse's just staring like a fucking caveman at you. Oh.
Well, you know what it is? Men of similar ilk.
Yeah? What?
You know, tough guys. We look at each other.
Oh, sure.
I love these guys that like post, and I don't care about it, the haters don't bother me, but it's like when I hear stuff like, dude, I wish, that's what you should have got his ass kicked for yelling at a guy that size.
Really?
Yeah, why?
It's almost like, really?
Yeah, why?
But for arguing with a bigger guy, you fucking pussy, shut up.
Bigger guy, always right.
Ugh.
That sounds correct.
Norton smashed him. When you said that stuff about World War II, there was no internet and all that stuff when he brought up Hitler.
Oh, just the availability and the immediacy of information. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just, I was very impressed.
Think how efficient they could have been with an internet.
What's that?
Think how efficient they could have been with the internet. The Nazis.
Oh, hold on, I'm talking.
Oh my God!
Jesus.
You actually did the Hitler salute.
What's wrong with you, Rich? You're a horrible Jew.
Wow, you are the worst Jew ever.
I was telling you, I was going like that for a second. I was going to read,
Really?
with
Oh,
the
were you?
hand,
Yeah.
read the hand face.
Use the
What is
proper arm if you're going to do that.
Maybe I'm a gay Nazi.
Jesus. You do it with the left arm, you're a gay Nazi?
Come on.
That's why you got to go see Rich. I mean, you're going to get some quality stuff from him. Let's get the fuck out of here. Rich Voss, Overlook Lodge, Route 9 West, Bear Mountain, New York. RichVoss.com, Rich Voss on Twitter.
Are you doing De Niro?
No, I'm doing
look at the look.
Jesse. Look at the Jesse picture.
That's the guy that wanted fucking
He was biting his lip right there. He's going like, yeah. Look how he looks at Jimmy. That look he gave him was, I would love to punch your face in. That is, I really would love to punch your face in.
How was he elected?
When he was elected, he had the shaved head and the mustache, and he sounded semi-reasonable. Now he just riff-raff hair, and just like a lunatic.
And by the way,
like a lunatic.
I think most of them aren't listeners. Like whenever I get emails or MySpaces from guys who are veterans. And like, I'm a vet. Most military guys sided with me. Honestly, 85 to 90% of all emails I've gotten that were military, completely. Yeah. But the ones that didn't, and quote, I'm in the military. Fuck you. Yeah. I'm very pro-military. I'm a civilian. I went to Iraq for free and put myself in a war zone to entertain troops. I love the fucking military. But don't tell me I can't argue with a guy who was in the military.
Yeah, what? You're not allowed.
Dude, it was so funny. I saw one link that said liberal comic Jim Norton.
Ugh.
I'm like, oh boy.
What?
Wow, do you have it wrong.
Yeah. Oof. Oh, look at that picture of him there. See? That's what he looked like when he was in office. He looks like a normal guy.
Yeah. He's not a dumb guy. He's just nutty.
He's kooky.
Conspiracy.
He's a kook.
All right, Jimmy, have fun at Caroline's.
Oh, yeah.
Tickets for tonight. If you call up after we're off the air, 2 pairs for each show tonight only.
All right.
If you want to come, it would be great to have you.
Well, it's been a hell of a week, guys. Thanks for the support.
Really has been.
Yes.
We'll see you guys Monday.
Bye.
Who knows what will happen next week?
Yeah, if I don't show up, if I'm fired here, listeners, thank you.
Oh, God. Oh,
boy.
I'm available.
Oh.
You could say that any night of the week. New Year's Eve.
Rich, I got a short list. You're
what's
third.
that?
You're third on the short list.
I'm not third. If
You're
I'm
third.
if I'm not fucking
You're third.
second, the only person I can see,
You're
2
third.
people that should be in front of me.
Yeah, so that means you're third.
And Billy won't do it.
You're third.
And Patrice won't get up that early.
You're third.
Okay.
You're
I wouldn't even try that. I wouldn't want to be the 4th guy.
You're third.
Who would be
on the short list?
Fucking been killing lately.
Paul Mercurio, number 1.
Oh, Jesus.
Mike DiNicola, number 2.
Wow.
Who's clawing his way to becoming an unknown.
And the sleepwalking guy is third.
And Paul Bond's guitar is 4th.
Jesus. Wow, that's way inside, but really good. I hope the old listeners enjoy that one.
Hasn't smelled in a week.
Okay, then you got to get my ear.
No.
Yes, I'll do your belly, but you do my ear.
Yeah, that's fair.
Danny will do your ear.
Hold on. No, you know what? No. Get E-Rock.
Not the right one, not the left one.
E-Rock has to smell Jimmy's belly button. This is how we end a week of fine radio.
Yes.
He smells Jimmy's belly button and smells Rich Voss's ear.
Before it goes away.
No.
Get the mic.
Hold on. I got to. Hold on.
Before the juiciness goes.
All right, I'm back, Phil.
Hold on. Juiciness.
Come on.
Hold on, I'm going over
they fixed my radio.
Let me know which is worth.
Worth?
Yeah, turn off the TVs quickly.
All right.
Which is worse? Here you go.
All right, wait. Here we go. Let me set this up.
Opie's,
E-Rock is going to smell Jim Norton's belly button and Rich Voss's ear to see which one smells worse. Here's Jimmy and the belly button.
Wait, let him clear out.
What does it smell like?
E-Rock?
Oh, it's B.O. and cum again.
Again. He's like, it's B.O. and cum again.
Okay.
No, get away from me.
Worse than Rich Voss and what he has going on behind his ear.
Oh, Voss has a big hunk. I can tell.
Some kind of cyst.
put him right down on the floor. It put E-Rock right down on the floor.
Oh, the winner. The winner.
Voskak, get the fuck away from me. Get away.
Keith, you want to take some? Yeah, take a little Voss here.
No.
He won't touch it.
No.
Do a little more just to make sure.
I think I'm losing it.
Wait, get one of the interns in here.
One more.
Get a new guy. Get a new guy.
New guy.
Quick, while it's still juicy. Rich is gagging.
Graham wants to be here.
Graham, get up and smell it. Really?
Nah, I'm out. Just take his ear.
Come on, just smell this.
Oh my god, it's like old fucking cheese.
Like old fucking cheese.
Anymore.
Yeah, it wore off.
Give it to you, Rocky again.
No, I don't have it.
Oh, you do have more, you think.
Oh, fucking A. Oh, he's smearing some kind of shit on the table.
Oh my god.
Oh, God
Just
damn
the
it.
worst personal life.
Watch it.
Thank you. The reaction of the audience, the overlook. Let E-Rock smell it again.
It's gone. There's nothing.
Shut up.
Let
Let E-Rock take more.
I can't create fucking.
You can say stop right there.
What? Stop right there.
Brilliant.
Stop right there.
Give me some more.
I don't have any more.
Just let him be.
Show us your cock.
Rich,
What?
Jesus Christ.
Show us your cock.
Get some more. You might have some more. Keith, right there.
Ugh.
No, I really don't.
All right, can we go home now?
Yeah.
There's nothing there.
Try it again, E-Rock.
Yeah, not as...
You got him rumbling.
All
right. Is it bad, E-Rock?
He wants cheesecake now.
The first one, but yeah,
Was it worse than his?
probably much worse. You're disgusting.
Thanks.
There you go, LT.
All right, hit the spots. We're out of here.